but.
All right, you are live. No, keep reading it, though.
I was like, wait, did you get the part about me pulling it out of my ass?
That's exactly what we started this
Yeah.
pulling this out of my ass, and then you pulled your phone out. So everyone just saw you just like, they're like, you just pulled that out.
Yeah, the old prison pocket, you know.
It works.
It actually doesn't, though. It breaks every phone I stick in there. All right, let's do this.
Phones these days.
Just can't take the prison pocket. Not durable enough.
They just keep getting bigger and my ass keeps getting small.
Okay, yeah, welcome to GameSpeak. Now, we are going to start the episode
Yeah.
here in a second, once I can get this doc uploaded, or loaded. I'm going to see if I can do this without too much issue. All right, we're going to start the episode in 3. Oh, wait, what's up, Devin?
No, go ahead. Sorry, I was reading up on this whole poppy seed thing that we were talking about.
Yeah, we'll save it for the show.
Yeah.
And we're going to start the episode in 3, 2, 1. Yo, and hello and welcome to GameSpeak Podcast. New episodes go up for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube so you can see us in stunning HD, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are streaming live every Tuesday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast, facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast, and on YouTube if you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else. Be sure to go ahead and join our ever-growing community in the GameSpeak Podcast Discord at dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast to hang and talk games, battle and catch Pokemon, get show updates, find friends to play games with, and so much more. This show is 3 BFFs bringing you the hottest video game news of the week. I'm one of your hosts, Jamel Al-Jafra, alongside Brent Baez.
Yeah.
And David Meyer.
No.
Devin's
Plot
here.
twist.
Plot twist.
Yeah, Devin's not here, actually. We're just,
I'm
like,
here in,
every
here
time.
in body, but not in soul or mind.
That's Brent doing Devin's voice, if you're listening to the audio podcast.
This is actually just a very intricate puppet of Devin
Yeah.
that Devin 3D printed, and we're like marionetting him under the table, you know?
And you'll never hear
Try-
Brent talk at the same time.
Try
because-
Devin's voice. Go for Devin voice.
Say something again, Devin?
I mean, on the spot, it's always like, what do I say?
I
Okay.
mean, on the spot, it's like, what do I? It's hard to copy your voice
Yeah, it's
because
too-
I'm bad at like mimicking tones or
I'm
something.
terrible
I don't know what
at-
it is.
yeah.
Like, you know, there's
I
certain
can-
voices I can do better than others. But
That's what I was about
like,
to say. I can only do nasally ones. Like, I can do Kermit. I can do Meatwad. I can do, like, any Stitch from Lilo and
Actually,
Stitch.
I can't fucking do voices at all. I can do accents, but all the accents come through in like my
In a
voice
Brent
version
voice.
of the accent. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything nasally I can do, except for yours. Yours is pretty nasally, but it's too deep.
Is it
Like,
nasally?
Yeah, I would say it's
a little
nasally.
bit, yeah. But
Oh.
I mean, like in a
It's a
in
Mordecai
charming
nasally.
way, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Mordecai. You sound like Mordecai. Mordecai
Yeah,
sounds nasally.
I sound like,
Yeah.
I sound very much like Mordecai and JG Quintel. It's weird. Like listening to him in a fucking like interview or anything on YouTube is really, really odd because he's just a California version of my voice.
Do your
California
parents talk like you, or
No, I've never met anybody that sounds like me. I don't know why I
Except
sound
for
like
Mordecai
this.
and J.
Yeah,
J-
but I
whatever
never
his
met
name is.
JJ Quintel. I need to try to like connect with him and be like, "Yo, we sound exactly alike."
yeah.
I'm sure he gets those calls all the time, actually, though. But they
People
don't sound
with
anything
just,
like him.
Unique voices interest the fuck out of me. It's like, you
Like,
Like,
know,
should I
Bob's
go into-
Burgers guy.
Yeah.
Should I go into voice acting? Like,
maybe
that's actually
now
been
the
a
real
thought
question is,
before.
can you do other voices?
Well, he wouldn't need to because
Do
his
my
voice
real
is
quick.
unique
No, I'm
enough.
just kidding.
His voice.
I can't do impersonations
Yeah,
whatsoever.
it wouldn't be an impersonation thing. It'd be like Bob from Bob's Burgers. It's
Right,
one
yeah.
voice. Like
But-
people are like, I need that voice for my show. You
While
know?
Bob does that, while Bob, what's
I mean, I
his
can
name?
do different characters. I just
uh,
can't change my voice.
The guy who does Bob does all kinds of other voices too, though. Like,
No, he doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
No,
Not,
he
not
does.
He
different-
only does Bob.
Not different sounding.
he
Like,
does that voice a lot, but he does other voices too.
That's his real voice.
I know.
That he doesn't do
I
that
don't.
voice. Like
I've
that's
never heard
just
of a
his
role
voice.
where he changed his like the sound of his.
You're
voice.
thinking of the guy who did Bender. Bender does a bunch of different
No,
voices.
no. Trust me. Hold up.
But Bob is just Bob.
I know
mean-
that there's a lot of characters he does with that voice, and like including like the pigeon on the commercial and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
But that's his actual voice.
He used to do like home movies and stuff, and he would do like a lot of the different characters on home.
That's
movies.
not him. That's not him at all. The guy on home videos, the guy who did the voices on home videos was the director of that show. He went on to do Death Clock. Like that's the same guy. All the voices on Death Clock.
Dude, okay, John Benjamin, just in Bob's Burgers alone, does. Hang on, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think his name's. What is his name? John Benjamin?
Hold on.
Dang it! Now we're all on our phones.
Yeah,
again.
no.
Sorry, listeners.
Good. This is good podcasting. Hold on, we're gonna get down to the bottom of it.
No, for sure.
Oh my God, dude, my nose won't stop.
It is John Benjamin.
He
for
does
sure.
numerous cameos in Family Guy. Let's see. Hold up.
Yeah, he does like cameos, and he always sounds like him though.
I can always
He's
pick him
being
out.
Yoda in one of them. Hold up. Hang on. Let's see.
Let's see. Let's just do. I'm gonna
Bro,
do.
he does Destiny 2 the Witch Queen. He plays a character. There's no way that he's just Bob's Burger in that fucking.
We'll have to pull up a clip, dude.
Yeah. Hold on, John Benjamin, Family Guy clip. I just want to see what he sounds like.
I will agree that he changes like how he talks, but he doesn't change how he sounds, in my opinion. In anything that I've heard him in.
I'm just saying, like, I think most of the time he goes with his typical voice because that's what.
Change them up. I like John Benjamin voices. Can you all be John Benjamin voices? Hey, Joe. Hey, Peter. Hey,
That's literally his. he comes in as the same
Can you
voice.
all be John Benjamin
No,
voices?
hold on. Here's another one.
All right, you guys like impressions?
This is a Family Guy.
Bob from Bob's Burgers. Hi, I'm Bob from Bob's Burgers.
That's the only voice he does, dude.
I'm just saying,
Was
there's
it
got to be
Archer?
like he's got an extensive fucking repertoire here. There has to be at least one
As
voice he's
himself.
done. And look, he did do home movies where he plays multiple different characters. I was right about that.
Yes, but they're all the same. Like he.
Dude, look up John Benjamin home movies characters.
Okay, home movies.
Look up every character played by John Benjamin. Because
welcome
they
to the
can't all be
podcast,
the
but
same in that one. you
He's
know
the
what I mean?
coach. Yeah, and he sounds just like Bob.
He's the coach, and he's Jason Panopoulos, and he's Perry, and he's various other characters.
It's time for you to cry walk. No, you know what? I'm fine. I'm going to stay here.
Those are the
Yeah.
two different voices he does.
And also, stop calling me Cloud Chaser. You must follow us as
Okay, he's got one other voice,
the
though, dog.
same
Hold on.
voice.
No, he still sounds the
He
same.
sounds
He's just changing
exactly
how he
the
talks.
same, yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying.
He's like,
How he sounds doesn't change, but how he talks and like accents and whatnot, the character changes.
But it's like you doing different accents.
Yeah, I guess
Or it's
so.
like me doing different accents. Like I'm still gonna sound like this. I can't change how I sound.
Yeah, you can.
I could probably if I tried hard.
Everybody can. Every single person can change how they sound. I believe that.
But there's always gonna be like there's a
hint of Devin
Yeah,
in
there's
there.
always gonna be a hint of my voice. I feel
Yeah.
like. But I've never met anyone that sounds remotely like me, which is weird. Because I feel like I don't know. Do y'all feel like y'all met other people that aside from your brother?
Yeah,
Or-
but I mean, like
and your brother
my
sound-
brother sounds like me, but Brent doesn't. No one sounds like Brent.
Yeah,
Brent's got
no.
a pretty.
Brent's like if
pretty
you
unique voice.
had like a light, like a tenor version of like I don't know, like Seth Rogen
All right.
or something.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got to do this to you.
Okay, do it.
Fucking John Benjamin does Jimmy Jr.'s voice in fucking Bob's Burgers also.
Jimmy Jr.
The girl, the dude Tina has a crush on. That's like, yeah, Tina, what the fuck, you know? You know what I'm talking about? The girl Tina's
Yeah,
like
hold on.
constantly crushing on,
Let's
or
hear-
the dude Tina. Hang on.
He does the voice for Jimmy Jr.
Apparently, according to the internet. Hold up.
Hold on, verify that. Let's see if it sounds like him. Maybe they've got some kind of like audio like filtering thing on it.
Hey, Jimmy Jr., I was thinking it could be cool if we ran them out together this year.
wait, you run with me?
It's the same voice.
Yes.
But it's with a lisp. It's so funny though. Like,
It's literally the same voice.
okay, look. Let me
I've
tell
never
you.
noticed how
Let
to
me
get
tell
that
you
fake
every
in it.
character that John H. Benjamin voices in Bob's
But
Burgers.
you can tell they put like a weird like they raised his key like up. They
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
do like some type of editing.
They do that in South Park a lot. That's
Yeah.
how Trey and
Oh, yeah.
Matt managed to voice like 90% of the characters on the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I'm saying he's not actually changing his voice. Though.
Well, I'm just saying he's got.
like,
Look,
it's not
look,
him doing
listen,
that.
listen to how many characters he does in Bob's Burgers, okay? And it's the same with home movies. I'm not just making this up.
No,
There's-
I believe you, but
Look,
they
yeah,
all
we
sound the
don't-
they
fucking
c-
same.
Yeah, but you didn't know Jimmy Pesto Jr. was fucking
Well,
John Benjamin until
now
just
that you listen to
now
it,
that you
it's
know,
like
but you didn't think
obvious.
about it until then. Okay, look,
listening to it's
Jimmy
like-
Pesto, Miss LeBon's, Peter Pescadero.
I don't know who these characters
They're
are.
probably
either.
minimal, minor characters. The Speedo guy, Fucking yeah.
But
yeah,
my
pretty
point
much.
is that he doesn't have a bunch of different voices. My point is that he does the same voice with either a lisp or an accent, and then sometimes they'll edit his voice to make it higher pitched or lower. Like it's not him doing it. They're just like, your voice is awesome no matter how it sounds. We'll just edit it or we'll do this. It's like Devin, he wouldn't need to change his voice. He would just need to go in and be like, hey, I'm Devin. And like they would be like, okay, we need a character. We need you to do this character. And then, you know, if they need a lighter version of his voice, then they would just raise it
Well, I
up.
could just
I
talk
get what you're
lighter like
saying.
that.
I'm just saying, like,
It's like
he has other characters.
He's not like
where
a guy
there's
who
like
walks in and he's like, whoa, I'm this guy. Oh, no, I'm this
Like
guy.
a
Like,
Tim-
I'm just saying he doesn't only
Yeah.
do Bob. Like
who's
he
the voice of SpongeBob? Tim.
Oh, Tom Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Yeah, Tom or something like that.
Yeah.
Tom
that dude
Kennedy,
is an
Tom
incredibly
He
talented
does
voice
a
actor.
shit ton of
Insane.
different like. Yeah,
he does the narrator voice. He does like all of it. Like
Yeah.
you know, anything that's weird. Like
Yeah,
and-
if I went into voice acting, I'd have to rely on just them liking my voice. I
Yeah,
can't-
for that part.
Like, yeah, I wouldn't have any talent of changing my voice.
And I'm
entirely
not
like
saying
him.
like John Benjamin is a super talented voice actor or something. I'm just saying they cast him in other roles other than just like Bob.
No, I
You
know,
know what I
but-
mean? Like it's
but
not.
it's still recognizably him, unlike
Unlike-
other voice
I'm
actors.
saying like in almost all these shows he does multiple characters, and there's one of his voices that's like fucking his own voice. It's like Brian being fucking what's his name? You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
yeah, but Brian, it sounds nothing like Stewie. You know what I'm saying? It's like like you could not tell
No,
they're
for
the
sure.
same
And
person.
I'm not comparing his
But, like-
level of talent to
Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane's by
Seth
any
MacFarlane
means.
is insane.
Seth
dude.
MacFarlane is an
Yeah.
extremely talented fucking guy. You know what I mean? Same with fucking Justin Roiland and all those other dudes who do the fucking.
I don't know
like,
if Justin Roiland.
I don't know
Justin
if- I don't know
Roiland's
if
like
Russell-
the same
yeah.
voice for every character, just a little bit different.
Dude, he's doing Rick and Morty. Like that's pretty talented. Like
I feel like Rick sounds just like Morty, except for Morty is just high pitched and screeches.
okay, we can definitely all agree that fucking John Benjamin is not the most talented voice actor, but we have to agree that
no, we're
fucking
not saying he's not talented. He
I'm
has
just
a-
saying
yeah.
there's like a difference between somebody that's like Tom Kenny, who can just actually change his voice. He does impressions versus a voice actor who's just needed for that thing. It's like your voice is perfect for this show. Like you
or
would
just,
be
or
great.
just funny to have in it.
Yeah, it's like there's a difference. There's like people who were made for voice acting or like are super talented, and then there's people that were just born with a voice that works for that character or like that specific thing. And they're like, hey, you're already here. Instead of us hiring somebody, we'll just edit your voice and do some dumb shit with it. Can you talk with a British accent? Yeah, we'll just talk with this or talk with a lisp, and then we'll edit it and we'll make it a whole different voice. Like Tom Kenny would never need that. He would just come in and be like, ah, and they'd just be like, oh, fucking A, yeah, that's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'd be like, I don't need pitch correction or anything. Like, just tell me what you want and I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And like, you know, he'd like drop down to a deep voice or some shit. Like, that's my point, is that there's a difference in the type of voice actor that they are.
Yeah.
Like, you get what
That
I'm
was
saying?
my point too, but he explained it well enough. I don't really need to add.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah, no, I've got it.
like
for
I
sure.
think Bob is super talented. Now, let's get into the video game
Yeah,
podcast that
man.
we're doing. So, what's everybody been doing besides voice act critiquing?
Mainly just that, you know.
Just- yeah, same.
only that's
this
all
whole
we
week.
do, yeah.
Me and Brett would call each other up. I'm like, hey man, you hear this voice actor dude?
fucking terrible.
He's not legit.
Yeah, 2 thumbs way down.
I went to Galveston this past weekend.
Oh hell yeah,
That was
beach
fun.
life. How was that? You
Fun,
do a little
good time.
fishing. You do a little boating. You do a little beaching.
No. And no.
Wait, you didn't go to the beach?
A little bit of beaching.
What were you doing in Galveston?
No, I hardly go to, dude. When I go to Galveston, I hardly go to the beach, honestly, because
What's
the
scary
What do
over
you
there?
do
The
though?
water's gross. I'll walk on the beach and whatnot, but no, I go down and like during the day we'll go to this place called the Float because it's cheap drinks
First of all,
and cheap food.
I fucking love the float. I used to live in
Yeah, I think we
Galveston,
talked about
okay?
this.
Like,
yeah. So we go to the Float for most of the day, and then when it starts to get like time to leave,
You better
we'll
not be
go-
swimming in that goddamn pool at the float and then talking
Oh,
about fucking.
yeah.
You're not talking about
I mean,
that
there's-
shit is 10
at
times
least there's
grosser than
chlorine. At
anything.
least there's chlorine.
There
in
is
it.
I've
chlorine.
watched people piss into that shit like fucking just like with it's not.
My thing
I
is,
think my main fear of the Galveston water is like brain eating amoebas. Like there's just apparently this year there's been already 12 cases like since the summer started of people just getting their legs cut off and shit because of like this bacteria in the water.
Doesn't sound like
brain-
it's eating their brains. Yeah, what?
Well, but they got to cut the leg off so it doesn't go to the brain, you know,
There's
or
the,
cause
well,
sepsis.
there's the
or-
flesh-eating bacteria, and then there's
flesh-eating,
the
that's
it.
brain,
That sucks.
brain-eating amoeba shit or whatever.
Well, I've been swimming in Galveston water for a long time.
Oh,
No, I
me too.
know.
And I'm
But every
yet to get
time,
my brain
Well,
eaten,
yeah, I've swum in it
unfortunately.
too. But and then also the last time I swam in Galveston, I got stung by jellyfish. So
Oh,
and
yeah,
that was
that
happens
that
a
was
lot.
that was recent.
Well, that's one of those things. The jellyfish come in
And the
like,
jellyfish go.
The jellyfish go. They do. It's serious. Like they come in waves or something. Like
Yeah.
they'll wash up
There's
at like
definitely
the
a lot
same
more
time.
sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And then like I'd much rather take my chances in the like piss-filled chlorinated pool than jellyfish.
You just get
shark-
stung by a jellyfish
shark-
in the pool.
I'm always a little weird about the ocean, and then like the more I drink, the more tequila enters my body, the more I don't mind the dirty Galveston water. The less I think
would
about
never
sharks.
get in that water drunk just because of the sharks. Like
You
I feel
have
like,
to be drunk to be in that water.
The
I don't
blood
know.
It fights
alcohol-
off the flesh-eating, brain-eating disease.
You
the
just
blood
pour
alcohol is
all-
going to draw the sharks.
Yeah, I'm scared of sharks, like for sure. Like especially after watching that video in like where was it, Corpus Christi, of that lady just getting her calf bit off, like
Oh, God.
and then like the husband
No.
running out like punching it and like getting his hand bit and like it was crazy.
That's a
dude.
G, though.
Yeah, he went
What
in
a
to go
G,
save his
though.
wife, pulled her out, and like it's like her leg goes like, okay, here's the bottom of the leg, here's like the heel of the foot. It goes.
Was she
Yeah.
good, though?
It was like an ice cream scoop popped out of her. Like,
I mean, no, she
her
could have been better.
calf. Yeah, she
Did she
lived.
live?
Yeah,
but she's not gonna be able to walk right and stuff anymore
Yeah,
because
'cause
it
it-
takes your tendons and
Well,
like everything.
let's all just. I think at that point, I'd probably just be thankful.
Oh, yeah,
I
for
made
sure.
it out of that
I
one.
get a peg
you know?
leg with
Oh,
shark teeth on
definitely.
it.
Yeah,
Get a peg
definitely
leg.
getting a peg leg, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Or would you
gangster.
keep it if you could keep the rest of the leg just not functional? Would you keep the rest of the leg? Because like
No,
it
hell
literally
no,
bit
dude.
off
We're-
her calf, like her.
If
whole
I have
calf
just a dangling fucking lump of bone and shit off my leg that just I can't.
I mean,
stand
you'd probably
on,
be able to walk and stand on it, but you wouldn't be able to like
We're gonna have
flex
to-
it. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you wouldn't be able to like walk. You'd be like you'd be
Yeah.
using it
Instead
as
of-
a peg leg.
Hey,
basically.
prosthetics are expensive.
Yeah, if you've got a built-in fleshy peg leg, would you keep that one or would you just get it cut
I
off?
feel like it
Fleshy
would.
peg.
I feel like if the appendage was dead, it would probably have to get like removed.
It
You know what I
depends.
mean? Because of like necrosis. And
Well, it
Well,
depends
I
on
think
how
they
much
cut
of the
that shit off. Yeah,
it
like
depends on how much of the blood supply is lost to like the further extremity.
that's true. Maybe they cut some of the toes off. You don't really need all of them, and then like they cut like half the foot
I'm
back.
peg legging it, bro.
He's like, I'm just fucking
I'm peg
cyborging
legging
it.
it. You
I had a
know.
buddy in college. He went by legs. He was missing his
All
leg.
of them. Nope.
No, he was missing a leg from the knee down. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that sucks. But I honestly feel like we're getting close to the point where we'll just be able to put a fucking what's the little chip that you put in your
The
brain?
Neuralink.
The Neuralink,
gonna
and
grow
we'll
a foot
connect it.
back?
No, not at all. But you'll be able to connect it to the prosthetic,
yeah.
and it'll be like you have a fucking real foot.
That would be
you know?
so cool.
Or
You just
we're gonna
think
make
about it.
advances in.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna make advances in. They're actually looking into like gene splicing and shit to unlock gene traits that apparently like they're there but not there, or they're gonna try to splice them in from like different animals and shit to like make you be able to grow a limb back. They're testing
Whenever
shit
that gets,
in
like,
Japan
Fuck
right now.
yeah, dude, grow my shit.
And then like they get they capture one of these guys, the cartel does, and like they keep them on staff, and basically like their torture becomes like unlocking HIV, or like whatever, and their enemies, like it's gonna be crazy.
They're just gonna like send a guy out that's infected to fuck him. Like, I
No,
don't-
they just do. They got the guy there, the gene splicer.
You're
They
talking about
got
like a bioweapon.
yeah,
Like-
they're using him to like how they
All
always
right, Mr. Bond, we're gonna make your nose grow another 2 inches if you don't speak up. His nose is already like this
He's
long.
like, no.
Well, so talking about that study in Japan, apparently they confirmed that humans can grow more teeth. It's just a gene that like gets blocked off
Yeah.
at a certain time.
They're saying they have
They
like
can
a drug that like
It's gonna unlock
it's
it.
going to
basically.
human trials
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, it's going to human trials to like make people be able to grow teeth.
That's
back.
badass.
Yeah, dude,
Whoa.
I'll be like
Apparently it's gonna suck.
Why?
the pain.
Teething.
Yeah,
Oh.
but you just get a baby tooth first, and then it falls out, and then you get your
I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know how fast they would grow.
Ooh, that's
But they
kind of
said the
scary
te-
to think about. Like, what if like all your existing teeth fall out and then they all grow in with a new? Like, you lose all your like. Ugh.
but they come back as like fresh new teeth, dude.
Yeah,
That'd be
I
dope.
think that's the thing. Is like
yeah,
yeah,
I guess so.
I mean, it'd suck for a while. You'd be walking around like all gummy and shit.
How
but-
long would does it take for teeth to grow in?
if I had to guess,
I
it'd
don't
probably be the same rate that they grow as like
As, like, a
children.
child? Yeah.
I don't think so. I think.
I don't. They didn't say anything about accelerated growth. Just the fact that you would grow more.
But how does it know where to grow?
It doesn't. I don't think
That's
It's
the
got
scary part. Yeah.
If they're already going to human trials, there's a way to isolate where it's
I'll
growing.
look up the study, but I didn't see anything about targeted growth because how would you target that? It's just it's
Maybe
like a
it's
drug that like unlocks like something in your DNA versus like a specific area telling it to grow. I don't think
I don't know.
As far
Maybe
as I
it
understood
skips
it.
the part where your teeth fall out.
Oh,
like,
no.
genetically. I don't know.
Yeah, you figure that out.
Well, it's something to do with like how we grow a second set of teeth as like children. Like there's something
Yeah,
that
like
it alters when we're older, so we don't keep growing more teeth. And it like what the drug does is basically like reverses that, and you grow more teeth.
That's bad.
Yeah, maybe
That's gonna change some lives.
you got to be like a beaver or something and just keep like chewing on wood to keep it from growing too far. Like I don't know. Like
Oh yeah.
shit, just turn into a woodchuck. Anyway,
Galveston.
Galveston.
Yeah, what a fucking tangent.
I'm going to Florida at the end of this week.
Nice. Where are you going out in Florida?
We're gonna go to that Cocoa Beach, cocoa it up. We're going to Clearwater too. We're gonna
Dude,
just
Clearwater. That's where say what's up to my family over there.
Oh hell yeah.
My stepmom and stepbrothers and my younger brother might be there. But yeah, dude, Clearwater's the shit.
Is it
Clearwater-
nice over there?
Yeah, the beaches are very nice.
Cool.
'Cause
That's
it's,
one of the things we were gonna.
You know, got clear water.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
you're
what.
telling me.
Audra was like, "We got to go to Clearwater." I was like, "What's in Clearwater?" And she's like, "Clearwater." I was like, "Cool."
Yeah, it's like the reason it's like clear water. It's because it's on the Gulf side. Like usually that's not
That's
Gulf side isn't
dirty,
a
yeah.
clear water. But no, the water's beautiful out there. And then
That's
it's
awesome.
like you've got a little like strip of an island kind of deal. Not like like on a much smaller scale,
Yeah.
but there's like hotels and stuff, and like a whole little bar district you can go to.
Are they super expensive over there?
No, it wasn't bad at all.
Because I might.
No, it's not like
we need a
Miami or nothing.
We need a hotel for our first night.
Oh,
so we
the
might-
hotels, I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
You might be better finding. I would go mainland for hotels because it's like a 5-minute drive to the beach. But like all the hotels that are on that little strip are like, big vacation hotels and shit like that.
Also, I think school is starting up like this week, so I doubt you'll have trouble getting a hotel.
Oh, you could, or might even
Yeah,
find
I'm
good
not
rates.
too worried about it. That's why we got good rates on our flight. I think, honestly.
Yeah, it's because
You know?
everybody's going back to school and to work and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Like, so you guys should be good to go. You're not gonna be like hit up by a bunch of tourists taking everything.
Nah, it's gonna be chill.
Brent, what'd you do besides Florida?
Oh, not much. I've just been saving money for the trip and
Chilling.
getting ready, chilling.
Nice.
What about you?
I've just been drawing, watching Cobra Kai still. I'm almost done. I'm kind of sad about it because like it's definitely like just a feel good show that I'm watching while I'm trying to figure out, if I'm dying or not, with all this bullshit. So it's like I put this on and I'm like, yeah, everything's all right. And I'm like, oh damn, there's only like one season left. Then nothing's gonna be okay. No, I'm just kidding. But no, like it's just a really feel good show, and it's so fun to like watch all the different characters. Like we were talking about this earlier, like they evolve and then they'll devolve, or some will just like keep getting better. Some will like fall off to the wayside and then come back like a season later and they're like better. I don't know. It's just a good show. I think very well written and entertaining. And then I started watching something else, and I can't even remember now.
Oh, dude, like I said earlier, check out Channel Zero, man. It's good.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to.
So I'm reading up on that tooth study.
Uh-huh.
And they're going to conduct it. The human trials are going to be conducted on 30 males between the ages of 30 and 64, each missing at least one tooth. So there's going to be
A variety of different, like...
But I can't find anything that says if it's going to grow all their teeth or just the one missing one.
Imagine only having
feel
one missing tooth and then all your teeth just fall out, and then you grow like infinite sets of teeth just over and over again.
Or
what if that's how it is?
Or it just keeps getting longer. Like a normal one starts growing in, and that's what I was saying. Like a beaver, like you have to like chew on shit to keep it from growing.
Oh my god,
Oh,
get them
Jesus
filed
Christ.
down.
Yeah.
So it's a drug. It's not going to be a permanent alteration. It's a drug that suppresses the USAG1. I want to say it's or like interaction between USAG1. Wait, what is the USAG1? Damn it.
Probably some type of gene, I would assume.
So I guess when you stop taking the
it is a
pill,
gene.
it'll just your
they're gonna
shit'll kick back in.
Yeah, they're going to suppress the gene. It's a specific gene. They're going to suppress it with medication. And they've seen it grow teeth back in ferret and mice, but they didn't say how. So, yeah, I have...
You just grow a tooth out of your eye. Just like, oh!
Yeah, or like you're just missing
terrifying,
one
bro.
and you start growing a whole new fucking set. Like that'd be awful. Like what if when they grow back, they don't grow back fully? They're just like kids' teeth. You gotta grow another set to get the adult.
I mean, I guess if like you just got one kid's tooth and like, instead of no tooth, it'd be better than no tooth.
Or it's gonna be even worse. And yeah, you're gonna be growing teeth in random fucking places.
Like just straight out, like
I don't
your
know,
gums,
man.
like
messing with
forward
your
and shit.
genes and shit like that.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
That's how you get zombies.
I want to watch the
These guys
trials.
are pioneers,
We'll call it the tooth trials.
Oh yeah,
I put a lot of thought into that one.
you did.
So
Yeah, good job.
thank you. Anyways,
Y'all been watching anything cool?
no, we were just talking
Channel
about that.
Zero is
Sorry,
what
I
I've
was
been
reading
watching.
my
Channel
bad.
Zero.
I was deep into that article.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai. What about you?
Bleach. Been watching Bleach lately.
Is that the new shit or like?
No, I gotta get up to that. I watched Bleach a long time ago, and didn't know that there was a whole fucking season that's filler, like a big ass season.
Yeah,
40,
it's like
40 something episodes. The first like filler arc. It's a whole entire arc that is filler, and it's bad. And when I was watching Bleach years ago and got to that arc, I couldn't make it halfway through before I just quit the show. I was like, this is fucking awful.
Wow.
Come to find out years later that it's a filler arc and everybody fucking skips it because it's so bad.
Wow.
So going back to it, refreshed on it now.
You skip it all, and like none of it matters at all.
None of it.
Yeah.
None of it carries over. None of it's canon. None of it has an effect on the long-term story. Nothing. And it's like these really terrible fucking like enemies. They're called bounce that are like, because there's like hollows and soul fucking forgetting all the fucking terms. Soul Reapers. Yeah, Soul Reapers and hollows and shit is like the main thing. Quincy's, which is another offset. But these are bounce, and they're like kind of something that the Soul Society created or some shit. But like none of it matters. After that season, there's like 3 characters that survive out of that season, and then they just eventually disappear entirely.
They just like walk off into the sunset.
Dude, yeah, like
Thanks
apparently
for
between
hanging
arcs.
out with us for this arc, and then like it
Yeah.
ends.
Wow.
So I skipped it and watching that. So and I have a guide to like keep track of all the filler because apparently Bleach has a shit ton. Because it was so popular back in the day when they were doing the anime that they caught up to the source material too quick. And to keep, because the show was such a huge success, they kept making the seasons.
Yeah, because they
and
didn't
they
want
just
to
like made up a
lose
story.
money.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's the rest of it's good though. Like the main part, like
the canon shit is amazing.
I got pulled in like immediately, and then once I got to that, like all the filler, I was like, okay, I'm fucking bored. Like at that point, so I feel Devin on that.
Yeah.
There's too many episodes for you to give that much filler. Like it's just no. Anyways, what y'all been playing?
Well, I'm still playing No More Heroes 3.
Okay.
I'm kind of fucking obsessed with it right now, to be honest with you.
I don't
Like,
think I've ever heard of that.
I hadn't either until I started playing it. It's really weird, dude. Like, the whole game is just like super stupid and fucking funny.
Super stupid.
It's like in the best way possible. Like the main character is like the corniest American like action hero you can think of, and he just says the dumbest shit. Like, you'll be fighting a boss and he'll be, I'm gonna kick your ass, and then they're just like, I don't know. I'm not doing it justice at all. He's fucking hilarious. The whole game is hilarious. Like, whoever wrote it is a mastermind. Like, you have this cat that talks like Samuel L. Jackson and follows you around and like fucking, I don't know. I'm sure if I had played the first 2, I would really have enjoyed them. So I'm gonna go back and probably get those and play them after I get back from this trip and I can actually like spend money again.
for sure. Yeah. What about you, Devin?
Oh, that's all you've been playing?
Yeah, it's like a kind of like a hack and slash game. It's super fun. I don't know. I recommend it. It's on Game Pass, so give it a try.
Oh, nice. I didn't realize that.
I've been playing a couple different like new things. I don't know. Did I talk about No Man's Sky in VR last time?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I talked about No Man's Sky, but
I do remember you talking about No Man's Sky,
Yeah.
but I don't remember exactly what.
well, oh yeah, me and you talked about playing it, but I was just playing it flat screen still. So I've switched over to playing it almost entirely in VR now.
Oh, how's that?
Because like the performance was really bad anytime I've tried it previously, even with the 4070. And
Yeah.
I don't know, it could be my CPU. I think it is my CPU because apparently the Oculus app uses up a shit ton of CPU
Yeah.
when it's running, and especially to do AirLink and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So a while back, before Oculus did the wireless connection AirLink with the Quest headset, a different app entirely did the wireless connection called Virtual Desktop. And I was seeing just a bunch of comments here recently about how good Virtual Desktop is. Apparently, they didn't
Oh yeah,
abandon it.
dude, you haven't done virtual desktop?
Not in a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Not since AirLink came out, because I was like, oh, well, fucking,
Yeah, why?
Oculus
yeah.
put out AirLink. Why not use the like native fucking software?
Yeah.
No, fuck Meta and fuck Oculus, because like Virtual Desktop runs a million times better, and my performance across the board has increased because of it.
How do you feel about Steam Link?
I mean, Steam Link always just works like through whatever, either Virtual Desktop or Oculus, because you can't do directly Steam Link with the headset. You have to if your headset's hooked up to the PC wired, you can't not use the Quest software.
No, that's right.
And then it Steam Links through that. But no, like everything plays better. Fucking No Man's Sky, I can put it on almost ultra settings in VR and just fly down to a planet. It's seamless, everything, dude.
Oh man.
So,
Oh, yeah.
dude, you got to get in it. You got to try it in VR.
Yeah, I mean, I have. I have it on PlayStation, so I play it sometimes on the PSVR too.
Oh yeah, how did it do on the PSVR?
It's great. It's really well. It performs really well.
Yeah,
You know,
because it got a whole
looks good.
optimization patch whenever it went to PSVR 2.
The last time I played it, it was impressive for sure.
Yeah.
Survival games, I just can't get into them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then I was playing a good bit of that. And then I got into the alpha test for 2 different games this past week. There's one called Delta Force Hawk Ops or something.
Yeah, Hawk Ops.
Yeah, Hawk Ops. They're trying to be like the Battlefield killer.
Is it good?
It's not bad. All of the one of the biggest things they touted was like the amount of destruction and everything. But the big multiplayer map that they give you to play doesn't hardly have any fucking buildings.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like a shoreline, a big rocky shoreline that goes up to this fucking like embedded base in this cliff. So like there's hardly any buildings at all, and
Can you
it
destroy
doesn't.
the base in the cliff?
No, because it's embedded. It's like embedded into like the caves and
Oh,
shit.
okay.
So like yeah, there's like hardly any fucking buildings to really see the destruction showcased, and I was like, well, that's kind of fucking dumb. The gunplay is kind of arcadey, or at least more arcadey than what we've gotten accustomed to with like Warzone and COD, because they've just put so much into their animations and shit. It's like it definitely goes kind of back old school. The graphics are good, but they've got a weird lighting to them, in my opinion. That like the graphics are really crisp, but there's something that just takes away from the realism of the graphics, and I think it's their lighting, or maybe just like a specific kind of like texture overlay. Other than that, the graphics are really good, but it's just like, I don't know. There's something, it's like they were going for realism, and then there's that one little thing about it that makes it just look like, like computer graphics.
Yeah.
The vehicles and stuff are cool. The guns, you can go in and super, super customize the guns. They're all like normal, like realistic military guns and stuff, but you can go in and you can tune every single aspect of it on a far deeper level than like Warzone and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like you can there was way more customization than I even cared to fuck with. I was like, I don't want to even tune this much, like, cause they're just getting too much into the weeds.
Yeah.
But I thought it was neat that they're putting like that much into it. And then besides like the big scale battles, they have like you drop into a big area, do missions and extract with like a squad type stuff. and it's like a looter, shooter, extractor.
Can you
kinda
destroy
shit.
the buildings in those levels?
Yeah, but we weren't really throwing. We were like tanks and like heavy explosives kind of do more of that.
Okay.
But you're just running around in a squad like doing like missions and shit. So it's okay. I mean, it's gonna have all the stuff that everybody wanted in Battlefield when it first came out. But I mean, even 2042 has what it should have had now. I don't know, if Battlefield doesn't do anything like with this next installation, whatever it's gonna be, it could definitely kill Battlefield. But if they come out and like actually fix all their wrongs, I don't think it'll kill Battlefield.
Well, what's the other game you got the beta to?
Dude, the goofiest fucking shit. It's a little physics-based sword fighting game. And you have to use your fucking mouse. It's called Half Sword. And you have to use your mouse. It's in Unreal Engine 5. So it's like pretty crispy graphics and shit. And you use your mouse to swing the sword and stuff.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's super fucking hard, but it's goofy as hell. And it actually is a lot of fun. And the alpha doesn't have it, but there's gonna be a bunch of gore and stuff in it.
Cool.
But they don't have it turned on in the alpha for some reason. Which all the videos that I saw that like maybe sign up for the alpha, it was showing like gore and decapitations, and it's like just goofy physics based shit. Like sometimes your guy will just fall because he's a fucking idiot, like just like stumbling all over the place. I'll have to show you the game.
That sounds fun, yeah.
But it's fun, and then there's like a bunch of different combinations of like real medieval armor and weapons. And so you can do like, knights with like no armor, just like a broadsword, or all just a million different combinations. And in the alpha, you have like 5 little things you can click on, and it'll just cycle through random like variations of your knight. And then you can go into like a couple different modes of like 1-on-1 or carnage or something, just like free for all with like 5 others, or a 3v3. And I fucking suck at it, but I was having a great time the whole time. And when I got kills, I was like, fuck yeah. Like, and you can do different holds for weapons. Like if you have like just an axe, you can one-hand it or you can two-hand it. And that completely changes how to do the swing and shit. It's hard, but it's
sounds
goofy
fun,
and it's a lot of fun.
I like those kind of physics-based games. Like me
Yeah.
and Jamel played through fucking Octodad one time. Like
That was a fun time.
that was a fun time.
Yeah.
I think we streamed that.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, I think we did.
That was so
But yeah,
long ago.
Half Sword. It's probably going to be like $10 when it comes out. I don't imagine it being very much. But yeah, I got into the alpha test, so it's
Cool.
fun.
Nice.
Have you guys tried that thing where you put the Oculus on and you play Game Pass on your Oculus?
No.
It's kind of cool.
I mean,
I imagine that'd
is neat.
be cool.
Um,
But I'd rather have 4K. Actually, I don't have a 4K. I have a 2K monitor.
get real then. No, I'm just kidding. Only thing I've been playing is Hollow Knight, and I didn't play much this week. Sorry, but I'm pretty close to the end of that game, and then I played a little bit of the Crash Bandicoot trilogy that they put on Game Pass, and I was like, doesn't hold up. Not really my thing. I don't know. It's just not that fun. It's not. It's like one of the only 3D, like early 3D platformer type games that I'm like, not too hype about this. But whatever.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I don't know. Honestly, if it's not Mario, I'm not trying to 3D platform right now. You know what I mean? Like that's me personally. I know
Yeah.
that's a controversial statement.
I can't
you know
believe
what
you'd
I mean?
say that. No, I personally like 3D
Because the modern
platformers.
Mario platformers have been dope. Like Odyssey was sick. You know what I mean? Like
I don't think
That's
like
pretty
as
much all
much
I
as
got.
I loved Odyssey, nothing comes close to Mario 64. Like I think like there's something like they just kind of left in the past about like just having like a portal area. Like
I think the difference is that Mario 64 felt challenging a little bit.
I mean,
just enough to make you like.
it wasn't that. It's something about having a hub where you're like in the castle. There's like all this mysterious stuff in the
But
castle.
they kind of try to do that with Odyssey with like your time machine thing or whatever the fuck
That's
that
not a
is,
hub.
the hat or whatever.
You can't go walking around in it trying to find shit. Like
You can go walking around in it, but you can't find shit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you're not going and like unlocking new doors and like finding like rabbits hidden like just
But there
running
was
around.
shit hidden. Like there was like doors that would lead you to other worlds for a second. You'd be like in the
Yeah.
back door of some,
It's not the
spot.
same though. You're finding it in these like semi-open worlds. Like there's
Yeah.
something like I love how specific Mario 64
A
was.
lot of those games kind of had that vibe too, because like Majora's Mask had the hub, you know what I mean? Then that made the whole game. Clocktown.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Bring back hubs, dude. We
Yeah.
need hubs. Why were those left in the past?
That's true. Donkey Kong had the island where with all the crystals and stuff on it.
Yep. We need hubs. That's it. Banjo.
You got a good point. I mean, every great 3D platformer has a hub. Conker's Bad Fur Day has the pub that they're in at the beginning. I guess that you can't really explore
Yeah, that's
that.
not the
That
hub.
doesn't really count.
Conker's more of like
Tomb
a
Raider
story,
has
though.
the fucking Tomb Raider doesn't really count because it's not much of. Well, it's kind of a platformer. So
No, it's different because like
you got the
even Conker's not a platformer
the
though.
mansion
The
that
mansion,
she's in.
yeah.
Conker's more of an adventure game, like with missions. You know, it's like
Yeah, but Conker definitely has the spirit of the.
it has the
platformer,
spirit
of
of
that,
a platform,
of that era.
but it's not
you
like
know?
a collectathon. Like you're not like going around collecting
No.
shit. You're just like you're literally going through the story of his bad day. You know, so it's like.
I feel like in that first level they have you collect some shit just kind of as a joke to kind of like make you feel like that's how the game is gonna be. You
There's
know
no
what I mean?
collect. You just get chocolates, which is your health.
Your health, yeah.
Yeah.
But like you're going around like, well,
There's no
What
there's
does
no
the,
collecting
What does
at
the
all.
sunflower want you to give her? I forgot.
Bees. You just like walk around and like there's just different puzzles. Like basically you have to get the bees to go and then jump on her to get cash.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing you can collect is money, but that's it. That's just to get to the next level or whatever.
Yeah. I remember now.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention in earlier. This weekend I'm going to my first comic convention
Ooh.
or convention. I think it's like anime comic.
Which
just
one is
nerds.
it?
It's called Colossal Con. I don't know.
Where's
I
this
know
at?
in Ohio it's huge. Like it's a very big one.
Where is this?
Round Rock.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, dude, get some donuts while you're down
So-
there, bro.
Oh, the Voodoo?
Nah.
No, or what is it
Go to
called?
Round Rock Donuts, bro.
Is that the one with the giant ones?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're
All
round.
All I know is like Google it whenever you get down there. It's the best donuts.
I've heard about them, or
They
maybe
don't
you talked about them.
Fuck around, dude.
Oh, but we're gonna go. Me and Tate are going to work a table for the Sherwood Forest Fair.
Oh, fun.
So we're gonna work. We're gonna get free passes to get in. Like
You're
we're
gonna wear your like outfits and
yeah,
stuff.
we're gonna wear our armor with our Mandalorian helmets.
Cool.
We're gonna work the Sherwood Forest Fair table from like 10:30 to 10 to 2:30, and then we get the rest of the like till I think it goes on to like 7 or 8 to just fuck around in the con.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, so we get free ticket, free passes. We get to go represent like what's become a favorite fair of ours now, and then just go fuck around.
Y'all are gonna have a good time.
I hope so. I hope there's a lot
People
of people
are gonna be
cosplaying.
taking pictures with you and stuff for sure.
I hope there's a lot of
Are you going
cosplaying.
Mandalorian? Are
yeah.
you going? Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm going Mando because it's
Yeah.
the perfect bridge between a Comic Con or like a comic convention, anime convention.
People are gonna
and-
fucking love
and
that,
Sherwood.
bro. I'm telling you right now. People see fucking medieval Mando, like they're gonna freak, and
I'm
they're
excited.
You're gonna be taking pictures. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna be like a celebrity, dude.
I hope so. I'm excited because that's how it always is at these fairs that we go to.
Do you have a lightsaber?
I do.
Okay, I was about to say I have one you can borrow if you need
Nah,
it.
I've got a decent lightsaber.
You
from,
got a
like,
good one?
Yeah, from
Okay, good.
one of the sites that do like the really expensive.
Cool,
Except
cool.
I got it pretty cheap though, but it's got all the different like.
Bro, I was about to say
modes.
if you want a great lightsaber, they sell them on Temu for like $20, and they are the shit.
Oh
dude.
yeah, that's right.
Like,
You're talking about it.
they're like dueling quality. Like you can whack them together, and not only can you whack them together, but like they make noises when you hit them together
Yeah,
and shit.
they
It's
like
like,
clash. Yeah, the
fucking
one
tight.
I have has got like 20 different like sound modes.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
then
I like
all
the
the colors
sound
of the
modes.
rainbow because it's LED.
yeah,
And then it can do like the dark saber.
that's
sound. Yeah.
sick.
So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to finally go to a con because I've been trying to for a long time, and then to be, wearing the medieval Mando armor is just gonna be even more fun. So
That's gonna be a good time.
I get to be myself. Like
we got voice got a little voice box too added to my armor because nobody can hear me under the helmet. Me or Tate, like our helmets
Oh,
drown us
that's
out.
dope. That's gonna make it sound really cool when you have like that.
It sounds okay.
Fuzzy,
I need to
like-
get a different style of voice box. No, it's honestly almost too clear.
It's too clear.
Yeah, but if I like.
you need like a modulator, dude.
Yeah, I need a modulator, or they sell sound boxes to actually like give it that effect. But if I turn it down enough to where my voice can be heard under the helmet, and then it like the volumes almost match with this little sound amplifier, it gives that effect. So it'll work.
Some reverb on there, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder if you bought like one of those tiny little guitar amps from like Guitar
Just
Center.
distort it.
Yeah, you know the ones I'm talking about, where you could just put a bunch of gain on your voice. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I just have to set it up to do a wireless because I'm doing a wireless mic.
okay.
You should just do an echo just to piss people off.
Well, I saw something really cool that somebody did. They took old little speakers on pinball machines. They're called exciters. It's like an old style of speaker that just connects directly to something instead of having its own little sound maker, basically.
Yeah.
And it turns whatever device or whatever flat surface you put it on, it turns that into a speaker. That's how old pinball machines used to work. They used to have them in the case underneath. And this guy took one of those and put it in the helmet. And the sound that comes through is like pitch perfect of what you would want for. It's very like calm sounding. Like it's really
I know
cool.
what you mean.
Yeah,
It's sick. It's fucking awesome. But
Yeah.
I don't have time to do a whole fucking science project.
it'd be cool though.
It would. It'd be really cool.
I bet you could even go to one of those like places with a bunch of like pinball machines and be like, "Hey, y'all got any old pinball machines that are all fucked up you don't use anymore that y'all are gonna fucking sell or something?" You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take your speakers.
Yeah,
for
I just
this.
I bet they would sell you the speaker. Like, just be like,
Yeah.
"Look, just sell me the speaker."
You could probably just buy them on eBay.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's
Like-
just $16 on Amazon.
Really?
For one of the for one small enough to actually go on a helmet.
He just
Bruh.
doesn't want to do the work to like put the wiring in.
Yeah.
And shit.
Well, and I don't have enough room in my helmet. I'd have to print a whole
Make a new helmet.
Yeah,
It's that
Yeah.
big ass head of yours. No, I'm just
Dude.
kidding. Just like
it is
just start
though,
hating.
dude. I got a
I
big
think it would be
noggin.
worth it, dude. That'd be sick. You should
I
make
feel
a
you,
Darth
dude.
Vader helmet with it in there. Or well, you need a whole nother fucking sound
Yeah.
thing for that.
This is probably the podcast with the 3 biggest heads. I think. Like
I've got a dome.
I've got
on
a
me,
dome,
dude.
dude.
Like,
Yep,
I
I
can
got
barely
a-
wear hats.
me
I got a
either.
fucking
I have to like
noggin.
fucking like open it all the way. Like every hat I wear. Like
Yeah, I'm on
there-
like the last knob
Yeah.
usually.
Or
Like,
if it's just like a normal like baseball cap,
like
like it
two.
looks like a fucking like I have to wear Vans hats where they're kind of like wide build.
Yeah.
Like
Because otherwise it looks like the bill's like in
Yeah.
the middle of your
dude,
forehead.
it's so bad. looking. I just want a normal size head.
I
man.
feel that, man.
But
Oh, that's
one day.
funny.
I think. I don't think that's something that happens one day. Like you don't
No,
just
I don't
wake up
know.
and have a normal ass head.
And you
Like,
have to get like head corrective surgery.
head
Dude,
surgery.
A very
dude.
distinct, unpleasant memory I have as a child was getting my head through T-shirts.
Well, yeah, I don't
Damn.
like.
A
They
little
never.
struggle.
My head was so big as a kid. Like 9 times out of 10, T-shirts were too fucking small, and it hurt to get them over my big ass head.
Okay,
See,
didn't
I
have
always
that
wore
problem.
like big shirts because I was husky, you know. So like I didn't.
My
I didn't
head
have that
grew
problem.
as I grew.
Yeah,
you know what I
same.
mean? Like,
Oh, mine fucking got a head start.
When I was a kid, I even had like mushroom hair. Like whenever I was like little kid, like so like my mushroom hair would like make things even worse. Like I couldn't wear a hat because it'd just be like on the side. I looked like a clown half the time.
Well, not much has changed.
No, I just leave the podcast.
you just like walk out of your own house.
Jamel, this is your.
I just lock you guys
I'm out of
in.
here.
But let's get into the news.
Yeah, sorry to take us on a tangent there.
No, you're
No,
good. You're good.
good.
That's what the casting's about.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, we are using articles from gaming news sites from around the web, and we do not claim any of the articles as our own. We're simply bringing them all to one place for your stupid selves.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
Chose violence today, dude.
for your dumb ears.
You pathetic, stupid. No, I'm just kidding. We love you guys. But
Jeez.
I just sometimes you just got to bring it, like just wake
Gotta
people
bring
up.
it. Bring the heat.
Yeah, you gotta.
Jamel's bringing the heat today, okay?
Strike first.
You gotta watch
They
out.
Strike
They weren't
fast.
expecting
No mercy.
Been watching too much Cobra Kai, dude. He just starts breaking everybody's arm.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's like,
Jamel, no. Just starts beating the shit out of us.
yeah, just like roundhouse kicking us in slow motion. Like,
The rest of the fucking podcast is just like,
strike first. Disappeared.
our yells in the background.
Anyways, who wants to start it off? Who wants to go with the news?
uh,
Do y'all have anything like big? Was there anything major y'all see?
I got
There's some really sad news this week.
oh,
Wait,
lay it
is
on
that
me.
do the
Yeah.
sad first, and then we'll
It's not-
bring the good news.
It's not super video game, but I mean it deals with a very popular video game franchise, but also anime.
What happened?
Pokemon. The
Uh-huh.
voice actress for
Oh yeah.
Rachel Lillis,
Yeah.
right? Or Rochelle?
R.I.P.
Yeah, Rachel Lillis dies age 55. She voiced Jessie and Misty.
Young. Why'd she die?
Cancer.
That is a bummer, dude. I hate that.
Yeah, following a
cancer.
battle with cancer. So R.I.P.
R.I.P. dude. Thanks for the memories, man.
Right?
'Cause,
Especially as Jessie. Like, Misty was only in a couple seasons.
dude,
A
but
good bit of
Missy
seasons.
was my when I was a kid. She was my
She's my awakening,
She was my
dude.
boo, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. That one we've talked about it before. That one trainer card where she's like showering, and Starmie's
Or
like
she's like swimming or something. It was like
no, it was Starmie shooting water under, and she's like got her hands out. Like, trust me, my brain remembers. Like, I loved that card as a kid.
I feel like I have one where it's like a silhouette of her swimming, and it's like just like the outline of her. But I was like, yeah,
I never saw
that's the
that one. That's funny. But yeah, like as a kid, we were kids.
Devin, are you looking up these Pokemon cards
Yeah,
right
I'm
now?
not seeing.
I
I'm
don't-
not seeing Jamel's.
Which
are you
one are
seeing
you
mine?
seeing?
I'm seeing this one.
Let me
Hold
see.
on, I'll show you.
I'm gonna try.
Let me
and
go
find
to
it.
the-
I don't. I feel like
sexy swimming Misty.
No, she. Whoa. Oh, okay. Those are not official cards.
yeah. This is. That's terrible.
Those are not
This is the one I was
official
talking about.
cards.
Oh.
Let me see. Let me
oh.
see.
Yeah, this is a real trainer card.
Oh yeah, that's the one I'm talking about too.
Yeah, so she
I
wasn't
didn't.
swim-
I never imagined her like showering. I imagined that as like them
Yeah, I didn't see
swimming
it, yeah.
together. You know what I mean?
I thought that it was like just shooting her with water.
I wonder if that card's worth anything.
$66 on eBay.
I'm pretty sure I have one.
Yeah, it's the Japanese one too. Which is the one you have? Is the Japanese one?
Do I have the Japanese one?
You did when we were kids.
Hell yeah.
I remember
I've
seeing
got
it.
some dope cards. I've got a Lugia card that's worth like hundreds of dollars right now. Like real shit.
Dude, sell it.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. Never invest. Never invest. Sell it immediately right now. I don't think it'll be worth any more later. No, I'm just kidding. Sell it to
Alright.
me, actually.
I've thought about selling it because I've actually chronicled my like Pokemon cards. Like Matt came over one time and he's got this app where he like gets Pokemon cards and he looks them up and it's like this one's worth $10
Yeah.
or whatever. We did my whole collection and it's like fucking like $1,800 worth of Pokemon cards or something.
That means give it another
Gone.
10 years and it'll be like 5,000 or something.
right, for
Yeah,
real.
just hang on.
They're
to
all old school. I mean, I got a lot of fossil cards and like first editions and like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, I got a lot of first edition. Like I got like a Feraligatr that's first edition and
Nice.
stuff. And like, it's Japanese and shit. Like my sister went to Japan, before Gen 2 had come out in America. So
Dude,
she,
I remember
this.
seeing like Gen 2 Japanese cards in America
Yeah.
before they officially went American.
she brought me
I was
this
like,
like,
holy
she brought me
shit.
like a bunch of packs of cards from Japan,
yeah.
and like I opened them up and like I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Because like I'm a little kid, you know what I mean, and it's like
Yeah.
Pokemon I've never
You've
seen
never
before,
seen,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? So it blew my mind, and I'm pretty sure because they were so new, most of them are like first edition, you know what I mean? So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, you just brought back a core fucking memory I have of like being like really really young, like fucking six.
Yeah, it
or
was
five.
around 6 or 7.
Yeah, 6 or 7, 5, 6 or 7. But I was in the mall. I was in a mall walking, and there was a card stand, and they had a Chikorita in Japanese, and this was like way before Gen 2 hit America, and I was like, what the
Dang.
fuck?
I bet that was
Like,
mind blowing.
yeah, I just remember looking at it, and I was like huge on Pokemon, and I
Yeah.
was just mind blown. Like,
I got that Lugia card before the fucking Lugia dropped.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
imagine how fucking mind blowing that shit was.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
and the thing is, like, it's
got
all
it
in
in that
Japanese,
pack?
so you don't know the fucking any of the
Yeah,
stats
you don't know what
or
it
the
is.
attacks or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, crazy times, dude.
yeah,
Yeah, I got them out of packs. Like, she got me a bunch of like booster packs from.
that's dope.
It was really cool.
Oh god,
She got me
I
a
forgot
lot
I
of
was
shit
looking at-
actually from that trip.
I was gonna say there was a bunch of like Disney like what are they called, like not a conference, like Disney does something like every year where they're just like
D20. It's like Disney Experience 20.
yeah, and
some
they announced
shit.
a bunch of shit that
Oh,
like
Like
fuck
games or
ton.
anything.
yeah, I think
Did they
so.
announce games? I didn't see any game announcements. There's a fuck ton of shows and stuff.
I don't. Yeah, I was about to say I don't know if it's games. I'm
The
gonna check anyways.
Mandalorian and Grogu sounds like a fucking sitcom. Like,
Sounds terrible.
Is that a real thing they announced?
yes.
Okay, well, this isn't video
Why
game
not just
related,
call it the
but
Mandalorian? Like, what? Why we have?
I don't
it's
know.
gonna be a separate thing, I guess. But it's gonna be a
It's gonna be the same thing, just like not probably not following the events of like season 3 of Mandalorian.
That's what I'm saying. It's
just
probably
gonna
going to
be
be like
continued-
him being a a
dad.
grown goo. He's going to be like a full grown
Oh my
like.
God.
I don't
Yoda.
think so. The silhouette that they showed, he's still tiny.
So is Yoda.
No, I mean like
Oh,
little
okay, like
bitty,
baby.
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. But okay, so
Sorry.
apparently Disney World's Magic Kingdom is getting its very own Villains Land. So that's
Dude,
kind
they're
of
adding
cool.
a shit
That's
ton
fucking
to
sick.
Disney. They're adding a shit ton to both parks
Yeah.
apparently.
I
Yeah,
love that. Keep
they're-
it coming.
They're adding 2 major attractions: dining, shopping, and more. And then it says this new land is a quote unquote place where poison apples are aplenty and magic potions can ruin your whole day. So that's cool. And then Coco is
That's
getting
actually really sick because it's 2 new attractions and a whole new section of one of the parks. So that'll just add on to like it's not like
Just
a new
one area.
park. It's just like a new area for an existing park. So you don't have to buy a whole new ticket to go to this shit.
yeah, you
Yeah.
just get more bang for your buck.
Yeah, pretty
Uh,
cool.
Yeah.
But Coco is getting its first Disney Parks attraction at Disneyland's Disney California Adventure.
Oh, good to see they're still showing love to fucking Disneyland over there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Coco's awesome. Monsters Inc. Land is coming to Disney Hollywood Studios.
That's cool.
That's badass, actually. I'm sure they
I'd
have a
fuck with it,
ride on
yeah.
that. That's gonna be sick, where you're like going through the factory and going through the doors,
Doors,
and
yeah.
stuff. You know,
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Like easy money right there.
easy.
It says guests will be able to visit Monstropolis and enjoy Disney's first ever suspended roller coaster that will make our dream of flying among the doors a reality.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There you
of
go.
course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
you already know.
Should have worked for Disney.
Yeah.
Uh,
Fucking Imagineers over
If
here,
you did
dude.
anything else for the first fucking attraction for Monsters Inc., like
You'd be a fucking
Yeah.
fool,
Yeah.
bro.
you wouldn't be a fucking Disney. What are they called?
Oh, Imagineer.
Imagineer. Yeah, you wouldn't be an Imagineer if you didn't do that. But
Speaking of those fuckers, y'all see the lightsaber that they like delved into a little bit more?
no.
Did y'all ever see that? So Disney showed off this like pretty crazy looking lightsaber that like goes out and is still the same size as like a fancy lightsaber. It's like a retractable one.
Yeah.
And it's got some crazy fucking technology. Not crazy, but what they
Next
did
level.
wouldn't have fucking thought. But it's a coiling like LED strip that's like almost like a tape measure material that rolls
Oh,
out.
that's cool. So like,
But
you
it looks
can,
like straight up like a lightsaber. It's crazy.
I'll
And
have to see it for sure.
Yeah, I'll show you.
till I can like just cut someone in half. I don't.
And then
Because
they also
honestly, like the lightsabers, I went to Disneyland a little while ago, and the lightsabers they were just selling in the park. Like I know if you go do the lightsaber experience, you
Which
get
you
a sick
can't,
one.
dude, because you have to like set it up like months in advance.
Yeah, for sure. But if you just go buy a fucking lightsaber from like one of the little vendors in the park, like they're just like cheapo fucking
Yeah, from
like
the Walmart, like,
plasticky
down the street.
shitty ones. Like
come on, do it.
they unveiled this at the fucking. Oh, that's badass.
That is really
oh, that's
cool.
fucking sweet. Okay.
And that's sick. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I want one.
Like it's the same like
That's
it's the same
fucking
width all
badass.
the way
Oh,
up.
and it went down too. Oh, that's
Yes.
tight. Oh, I like how you don't have to like flick it or anything. You know, it just comes out.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
completely motorized,
That's
and they got it to
fucking
be
tight.
like it's rigid too. You can swing it around.
Oh, bro, give me that.
Yeah.
Bro, give me that shit. Take my
But
money.
they showed that off like years ago, never delved into it, and then they did like the Imagineer had a whole segment where he talked more about the technology in that lightsaber, but then also talked about this omnidirectional floor for virtual reality.
They've been
Oh.
showing that. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that
the
they
fact they're
showed off.
showing it off at like
They talked about
conferences
it.
and
They
stuff.
talked about it more
like,
at D23.
This means they're probably gonna start implementing it in their parks, which means if you go to Disney World, put on a fucking VR headset and you're just sprinting through your fucking favorite Disney thing, like that would be dope.
It's more like
dude.
walking. It's very slow
I
walking.
would say I don't think you can do running yet. It's
Yeah.
it's pretty slow movement.
It's
but-
basically
Well, they better
like,
figure it out because you're not gonna be able to strap little kids in that shit and tell them to fucking walk. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We'll run into the barrier.
like I'm sure that's something they're working on.
Yeah, it's pretty neat how the floor works. Look up that floor.
And
though.
I would
It's-
love. I've seen it.
Oh, you saw?
I
okay.
would love to be able to run personally. I think if you could like sprint, not only would VR become like, because my biggest problem with VR is like standing in one place for too long and just turning in a circle. My legs start to get like build up, like
Atrophied.
Yeah, you get like tired just from like not moving your
Fatigue.
legs enough. Yeah, but it's like if
atrophy. He just loses muscle like, from
It's like-
standing.
It's like I feel like if
Yeah,
I was
not the-
actually
not the
doing
correct
things that
terminology.
were like working out my legs, I would be having more fun and be more immersed, and B, get a better like overall exercise. You know
Dude,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
if I was running in VR, I'd be sweating like a motherfucker.
bro, I
in
would
that
be
headset.
like in such good shape, and like I would play a lot more VR. Like, imagine playing Skyrim and you're literally just sprinting across the fucking
Yeah.
lands. You know, you would be in great shape, and it'd be fun. That'd be the best. That'd be way more fun than any normal treadmill workout. You know, like to just like haul ass through some fantasy land and
or
kill.
playing a shooter.
I think the
Yeah.
problem is the technology. Like they just don't have it yet. They're working on it.
The
I
dishes are
think
pretty
they're
close.
yeah, we're getting there.
No, I'm talking about like what Disney's doing
Oh,
because
yeah,
this is
yeah.
like you're literally it's just a floor that constantly is moving you in. So like if you go near the edge, it's like no, go back. And it's like it's
But
like
There's other
the domes are pretty
creative
cool, or the
things they're
bowls.
thinking
that-
of,
yeah,
though. Yeah,
with like a harness though.
Well,
You
I've
gotta
seen
like
people-
have.
I've seen like real versions of the fucking Ready Player One treadmill that like is like both directional, you know, like, and it's actually just a treadmill that like works on how you walk on it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think you need special shoes or something, but it works. Like,
It's like this
it's
super
not
awesome
practical
technology,
it's so expensive. But
Yeah,
but you
just-
can only wear shacks. It's like, oh fuck.
there's a lot of people coming up with solutions. There's other people who like suspend you in like a fucking thing, like a baby, and like you run on a fucking.
Yeah, that's what I was
like,
saying.
You know?
The suspend.
Yeah. That's not like the worst idea I've ever heard. You
No,
know,
but
you
imagine
do-
having to have that set up in your house. You just have a fucking harness hanging from it, like it just looks like a sex dungeon.
a
That's
sex
the
sweat-
problem, yeah. That's the problem is that you'd have to have something that you could like fold up and like put against the wall when
Yeah.
you're not using it or something.
I
you
would
know what
not
I mean?
trust something that folds up and goes up against the wall to hold me while I'm running in
What?
VR.
I probably would
don't
if
weigh
it
that
was
much,
made of the
yeah.
right materials.
And
You
if
know
you
what I mean?
yeah, I mean, you'd have to have some secure anchor points.
I ride a bike
or
that
if it was
folds
a
up all the
stand.
time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
or if it was a stand, like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
no,
if
you're
I
not-
can't visually
you're not that
see,
heavy, bro.
I weigh like
you're not that heavy.
actually, I'm pretty sure I weigh like 230.
You're thinking
Dude.
like you're thinking like a foldy, like little flimsy thing. I'm thinking like
No,
a
this would have to
fucking,
be
you know, you got some secure ass like
supports.
shit, you know, that latches it, you know.
Yeah, I weigh 228 pounds. I had to bring up my doctor visit from today just to verify. I'm pretty fat, dude. So like things could get dangerous.
I think it'd be okay.
But anyways, Avatar Land at Disneyland's Disney California Adventure gets a new attraction, concept art, and details. So not only will it take inspiration from Avatar, The Way of Water, but it will also incorporate Avatar Fire and Ash and future Avatar films. There will also be a new attraction that will take guests to the wide open seas of Pandora. And then Indiana Jones and Encanto Disney World attractions officially announced for new Animal Kingdom area. So apparently... Yeah, we learned a lot more about the new tropical area, Americas area in Disney World's Animal Kingdom, including that it will officially be getting attractions based on both Indiana Jones and Encanto when it opens in 3 years.
I gotta say, I'm kind of psyched about the Indiana Jones video game that's coming out. You know,
I'm like not hype about it, but I'm like I'm
I
excited
really
to
liked
try it.
like Indiana Jones when I was a kid.
Me
you
too.
know what I mean? I watched all the young Indiana Jones shit. Even you know what
I
I
did
mean?
not.
That was my shit. You know, I was real into indie. You know what I mean?
Molly.
I enjoyed Indiana Jones, but I was never crazy about it, and I'm kind of impartial about
I
the
really
game.
don't know what it was. Honestly,
loved
my
it.
love of Indiana Jones extends so far that I think that's why I liked the Tomb Raider series so much when it came back. Like, I really just
Yeah.
felt like it was kind of like a spiritual Indiana Jones almost.
Or
you know what I
Uncharted.
mean?
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't played Uncharted at that point.
Dr.
You know
Jones.
what I mean?
That's like my favorite. Like
That's probably why I liked Uncharted too, honestly, because it's the same kind of thing. Like, I just like that, like campy, like you know,
You got the
going
hero.
on an adventure,
yeah.
you know, but like it belongs in a museum kind of vibe, you know.
Yeah,
I like the
it's
the
very
archaeologist. It's the same. It's like National Treasure. Or
Yeah,
something,
it's
you know? It's the
fantastic.
same kind of like.
It's not meant to feel real.
But you mix in the history too, like
Yeah.
not like definitely not real history, but like
No, it's
you
like
know,
taking-
like
it's
the Holy
alternate
Grail or
history,
like
yeah.
you know myths or something from history, and it's just fun, you know.
Yeah, it'd
It's
be
just
like
fun.
going and finding like Bigfoot or something. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot
Or
like
the
Fucking
Declaration of it.
Give me Indiana Jones
map on the
finds
deck.
Bigfoot. That would be the best thing ever.
yeah, I grew up on Indiana Jones, and I grew up on the one that most people don't like, which is the Dr. Jones one. Like,
Dr. Jones.
like for some reason, everybody's
Who
like, that
doesn't
one's
like that
not
one?
that good. Like, dude, go look. People who were older than us at that time, like, despise that
Really?
movie.
What haters, dude.
Is that the second?
That's the second one.
Dude, they're
Or-
fucking haters, dude. All three of the old Indiana Jones movies are equally badass.
I agree.
bro.
But I'm just saying, I guess we weren't there to critique it. Like, we were just little kids. We were like, yeah, this is awesome no matter what, you know? So, like, it's funny to see, like, people who could, like, I guess, think, you know, for themselves at that point. They were just like, this isn't real Indiana Jones, like, which is so funny to me. Like,
Honestly, I think they're just being haters because, like, I've watched them
there's
all
no
pretty
Nazis
recently.
in it. That's probably why.
Maybe that. I don't know. Maybe that's why. But I just feel like it's just as good as the other ones.
I think it's better. That was literally my favorite one. It's just that whole thing. It starts off, they're like in the Obi-Wan Kenobi bar or whatever, or you see the Obi-Wan Kenobi and all this stuff. There's like so many like weird references in that show or in that movie specifically, and then just like having the kid, like the little Asian kid, Short Round. He's like my favorite character.
Yeah, he's great.
There's a lot of child slaves in that movie, though. That also might be the problem.
It's a good movie, man.
It's so good. But anyways, the new land will welcome guests to Pueblo Esperanza, which will be filled with dining, shops, entertainment, and 2 new attractions. This new space is 11 acres large and will have one of the largest quick service restaurants at Disney World and a carousel that features animals from Disney stories. For
Fucking massive.
Yeah,
dude.
for the Indiana Jones ride, though, Disney revealed it will tell a whole new story that is set within the franchise's universe. And this new venture, the man with the hat has recently discovered a perfectly preserved Maya temple that can only mean one thing: it's time to explore it. He's heard rumors about a
Sweet.
mythical creature. Oh, look, a creature deep within the temple, and he's got to go see it for himself.
Quetzalcoatl?
What?
Bigfoot.
It's gonna be like the Quetzalcoatl or some shit.
Oh, I don't
It's like the
The chupacabra.
mythical divine like being. It's like a bird thing. Yeah.
Oh, Zapdos.
Quetzalcoatl.
No,
Articuno, dude.
Articuno. Hold on, there's more though. Robert Downey Jr. to become Tony Stark again for a new Disneyland attraction in Avengers Campus. I guess cool.
Oh boy.
Cars is getting 2 new major attractions at Disney World's Magic Kingdom that aren't in Radiator Springs. Cool, I guess. The Lion King is getting its own attraction and area at Disneyland Paris's Disney Adventure World. I won't be going there. The Mandalorian and Grogu will be part of a new story on Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. So that might be what you were talking about. It's going to be a...
No, it's a whole show.
They're doing a show for it?
Yeah, it's a whole show.
Okay, gotcha. I guess this is just like a part of the...
Yeah.
Disney to create the first ever Walt Disney audio animatronic for Disneyland show. And then Tiana's Bayou Adventure officially opens at Disneyland in November 2024. Fortnite to get Disney villains, Incredibles characters, and a season with Doctor Doom. So there's that. That's video game related.
Hey, yeah.
I'm not going to go into the rest of all that, but
They revealed the live action Stitch.
oh
Did
yeah,
y'all see
Did
that?
they really?
yeah, and Incredibles
So
3.
weird.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do the Incredibles 3. That's the thing
I
I'm
fuck
most
with the
excited
Incredibles,
about.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
I
another
love-
childhood crush. The
love the
Incredibles
Incredibles.
mom. Fucking
Oh yeah,
get out of here, dog.
Moana 2 got a trailer.
Pixar moms.
Pixar moms.
The Rock is partnering with Disney for a monster truck project. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can see it. And I'm with it.
Avatar 3 is officially titled Avatar Fire and Ash, and it's coming out in December 19th, 2025.
Okay.
So we don't have to wait fucking 14 years for this one?
Yeah. Maybe he'll actually.
Toy Story 5 will be written and directed by Andrew Stanton, and that's
Not
coming
that I
out in
saw the last-
2026.
I didn't see the second one though, so
You didn't even see the second one
no.
Toy Story?
of Toy Story?
No. What? No, sorry. Fucking Avatar.
Oh, I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was
No,
like,
me
that's-
either. Me either.
I was like, of course I saw fucking
No,
Toy
yeah,
Story.
Toy
2.
Story 2 is a masterpiece, bro.
and
Honestly, there hasn't been a bad Toy Story, dude. I don't give a shit. That's another one that's just like Indiana Jones, like we were talking about a minute ago. There might be some haters on some of the Toy Stories for some reason,
I haven't.
but there is not a bad Toy Story movie. The first
No.
one's probably the worst Toy Story movie just because of like
How it looks.
the animation at the time. You know what I mean?
So tells a fantastic
So
story.
does every other Toy Story, though.
I haven't seen. I can't.
You didn't see 4. That's probably the one you didn't see.
Yeah, I can only vaguely remember 3.
3 was badass.
3
dude.
was awesome.
I cried like a bitch at the end of 3.
Was
dude.
3?
That's the one where they almost die at the end.
They were in the daycare, right? No. When did they get donated?
Dude,
I thought that was in 3.
that might be 4.
I think no, that's the end of 3. I think.
Yeah, because like the purple teddy bear tries to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the daycare. They get donated at that point. What the fuck is 4 about?
4's about the spoon, the spork. What's his name?
Sporky.
Sporky or whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
I
it.
didn't
Why?
see
I
that
haven't
one
seen
all
it.
the
Why
way
are you
through.
asking me?
But Pixar reveals Hoppers, starring John Hamm and Bobby Moynihan. I guess it's like a new movie. It says it's going to be Hoppers is an original animated movie, and it's coming to theaters in spring 2026.
What's it about?
They don't say. It's just something new.
Rabbits.
Probably.
Why am I thinking grasshoppers?
Oh, dude, they just bring Hopper back.
That's what I was thinking. Like Bugs Life.
They do a prequel, and he was actually a good guy who got turned bad. You know.
He was only bad because he was under the heel of some more oppressive fucking animal. That
He died, actually. He's like one of the...
this is gonna be like the prequel, dude. This
No,
is
I
gonna
know,
be
but-
how he got his evil origin.
It's like one of the only Pixar or like Disney movies where the villain actually just gets murdered on screen. Like he
No.
literally just gets picked up by a bird.
It was just it's just how nature is.
Bro,
No, I know, but it's
They
just
fucked up a bunch of grasshoppers. They like spilled all the seeds all over them, crushed them.
yeah,
all over 'em.
literally murdered all of the bad guys instead of like
That shit was badass, bro.
It was tight. Yeah,
The plot of that movie was so fucking dope for like a fucking kids movie.
movie?
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
it was so brutal.
It was like rebellion, viva la resistance. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good movie.
Definitely.
Yep.
Is it my turn?
Hold on.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Almost done here.
I keep
Zootopia 2. Got
Oh yeah, I was about to say Zootopia.
And then Frozen 3 reveals first look at concept art. Frozen
God, that's
Hercules.
gonna be like fucking Elder Scrolls fucking 6 or some shit where they reveal
Yeah.
the art and then never show anything about it ever again.
Andor season 2 footage was revealed.
Oh boy.
The Mandalorian and Grogu footage reveals a new outfit for everyone's favorite little green alien. It says little is known about how the Mandalorian and Grogu will bring everyone's favorite unlikely Star Wars duo to the. Oh, it's a movie. It's not a show.
Oh,
It's like a
okay.
film.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna bring it to the big screen.
Well, that's actually more exciting to me than another side. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It began filming.
Because I'm sure
a few
they'll like
weeks
have
ago.
a big climatic fucking story moment in the movie that makes everything different in the show. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I'm just excited to see more Mandalorian armor. That's not Mando's.
It says it teases Grogu in a full suit of Mandalorian Beskar armor.
that's
So,
hilarious.
And it comes out May 22nd, 2026.
I need fucking Grogu and some Beskar armor. That's dope.
Jesus Christ.
Ironheart blasts off with first look. Matt Murdock suits up to take on Kingpin and the Punisher in new Daredevil Born Again video.
Oh, that's badass.
Is it like, are they bringing... Oh, yeah, John Bernthal.
Dude, I've lost all hope in Marvel.
The devil
Yeah.
of Hell's Kitchen will have to get his hands dirty when dealing with the Punisher and Kingpin yet again when season 1 comes to Disney Plus.
Are they bringing
March
back the same
2025.
Punisher too?
Yeah,
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'll
John
fuck with
Bernthal.
that for sure. I like John Bernthal a lot.
and Charlie Cox.
You know, my thing about the Punisher, like John Bernthal's Punisher, is like I really enjoyed like Daredevil season 2 or 3 where he was in it for that whole
That's
season.
what they're doing.
Well, I know that's what they're doing, but like then he got his spin-off show that was like the Punisher or whatever, like the
Yeah.
Punisher show on Netflix. And that shit was just not my bag. I really wanted to like it. I fucking love the Punisher. It's one of my favorite like
Tom Jane will always be the Punisher. to me.
yeah,
the
totally.
writing in that show.
The show was kind of boring,
how
dude. Like
how it was directed, like because there was some really badass scenes, and like when the action was going, it was good, but then it was like a lot of
like
beating
that
around the
shootout
bush.
in the carousel at the end was really fucking cool.
I
And there
didn't
was
watch
like,
it all the way through.
oh well, there was like some moments that
Thanks
were
for
neat.
spoiling.
Well, sorry, there were some cool parts, but like it was like for the most part, like Daredevil season 3 was a better fucking season of the Punisher than fucking any.
Really? Yeah,
episode of
the
the-
pacing was weird on the show.
It was weird,
but
yeah.
I liked John Bernthal as the Punisher.
Yeah,
I
I
fucked with
agree. I
that.
think he makes a great Punisher. I just
Yeah.
think the writing could have been better on the actual
Yep.
Punisher show.
Nope,
Yeah.
agree.
Percy Jackson season 2 was teased. master magician David Blaine appears with Do Not Attempt. I guess it's like a...
I can't believe I haven't watched the Percy Jackson show because I was absolutely obsessed with the Percy Jackson books when I was in high school.
It looks too like elementary school like oriented. This
Really?
one does.
It's like little.
It's like
kids.
little kids. Not. It's like the
Not-
first Harry Potter little kids. Not like oh they're teenagers. They're like 10 max.
He's supposed to be pretty young in the book.
No, I know, but I mean like it just looks like it's set that way though. Like
Well, I think you watch him grow up, like, you know what I mean? As it's like Harry Potter style, like he gets older as the series goes on to the point where you follow him into college and stuff. Like,
yeah. I mean, if they can make it that far, like
yeah, I mean,
doubt, like,
I'm not saying they will, but I mean,
Yeah.
it just,
They
you
got
know,
to-
it would make sense even if you like went ahead and because the one where he's in college is a different series altogether. Like it's titled differently and like,
yeah.
but it's the same characters. It's just more. The whole story is more mature.
Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis are back for Freakier Friday. So that's a random thing. And then first look at live action Stitch from upcoming Lilo and Stitch movie revealed. He just looks like
He just looks like
Stitch.
Sonic the Hedgehog from.
He just looks like Stitch. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it could have been a lot worse.
That's coming out in summer of 2025.
Yeah.
And then we got the live action Snow White trailer. Sure that went well. Tron, Eris cast teams up to reveal exclusive footage and collaboration with 9 Inch Nails. So the new Tron movie is going to be like,
Dude, I hope they. I fucking love Tron.
like a hole.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work.
That's
with,
gonna be badass, dude.
Dude, Daft Punk on the last Tron was fucking
9 Inch
perfect.
Nails is gonna be dope.
It'll be fine.
Bro, are you kidding me? Trent Reznor is gonna make that fucking movie. That's gonna be incredibly
He's done a
dope.
lot of stuff, you know.
But like Tron's just a very techno-y kind of movie.
so
So
is
is
he.
9 Inch Nails,
so is
bro.
9 Inch Nails.
Like all their old stuff is just like waka boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, boom. It's gonna be like a
But it's like-
punchier techno, but it's gonna have that fucking
I
techno
always took 9 Inch
vibe.
Nails for like rock. Like,
No, it's like all over the place. A
A lot
I
of
guess
their
I've never
stuff
heard
is
their
really like just
not
straight
rock.
techno-y type.
Trent Reznor scored The Social Network, Challengers, Watchmen for 2019. He did Gone Girl.
Did he really?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Jesus Christ.
He's done like almost
It was
like
a very extensive. Yeah.
he's
That's
eclectic.
actually incredible. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's why he's so popular.
Well, I thought it was like 9 Inch Nails doing the shit.
I mean, it
and
might
not
be.
just Trent
I mean, if
Reznor,
you
like-
think about it, it works for 9 Inch Nails with Tron. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No, I'd,
Yeah.
I'd have to hear some of the songs that you're like referring to because I always saw 9 Inch Nails as like rock.
bro, even their like some of their popular songs, like "I Wanna F- You Like an Animal." That song kind of has that like bang out, you know,
that was all from like the same album
funky
though. I
bass
think
line. Like,
what it is he started off like that, and it was the fact that he was using like like drum machines and shit like that, and then he just kept going further and further into like the whatever it's called, industrial like techno type shit.
there was an era like the whole "Bite the Hand That Feeds" era. Like that song, not that song, but that one song that's like only. And the tiniest little dot caught my eye, and it turned out to be a scab. That whole song has like just a funky ass techno-y like bass line in the
Okay.
background, and just like I don't know, I can just see it working, dude.
Yeah, I mean, none of his music ever sounds the same. Like you'd be surprised. Go watch any of the movies I just
Yeah, no,
mentioned,
I mean,
and
all the-
none of them sound like 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah. No,
Like-
all the movies you mentioned, that's why I was like, damn, like that's a very wide range of movies that you
Yeah,
listed off.
he's just a producer basically.
Yeah.
That likes to sing on his own shit. But anyways, but yeah, so that's happening. That's all the shit I'm gonna announce from there. Go ahead, Brent or somebody.
Okay, none of it. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see. The Borderlands movie has been a commercial and critical disappointment
Oh
since
my
it launched
God.
last week.
I have not seen anything even almost like saying that movie was half-ass watchable.
Like, I'm still
Like,
gonna watch it at some point, but I'm very disappointed.
Apparently, like one of the actors was like, "Just give it a chance, please." Like little Tina or whatever, like the character the actor that played her was like, "Please just give it a chance."
I heard it was like, well, I read an article talking about how like it was originally gonna be rated R, and like they filmed the whole movie with an R like rating theme. You know what I mean? Like they were blowing off people's heads and cutting off people's feet and shit.
Why the fuck didn't they keep that?
Because they wanted to make it more marketable. So like in post production, they cut out like fucking shitloads of shit out of the movie, and now you have this like wacky movie that like is like not offset by the violence, so it's just wacky and stupid. You know what I mean? Like,
Jesus.
I don't know. It's a shame, but I still haven't watched it. You know, I'm one of those people who I'm going to watch it no matter how bad of a review it gets. I just got to make my own opinion of it. You know
I'll
what
watch
I mean?
it, but I ain't fucking paying for it.
No.
That's
no, we're not paying for that.
I ain't paying for it or going anywhere.
No,
to
you already
fucking
know
see
it'll
it.
be streaming on something in the next like couple weeks.
I
Or
was,
some
yeah,
shit, you know
like
what
2 weeks. Dude, yeah, apparently, like, it's
Be on
just
Tubi, dude.
awful.
Let's see. But the good news for Gearbox is that Borderlands 3 apparently has been surging in popularity ever since the movie dropped. So there is a positive side for the video game companies involved in this. You know what I mean? So I guess for your Gearbox, you can look at least that one positive thing going for you there.
Yeah. I mean, they're making money,
Yeah.
you know. Anyways, Devin?
Red Dead Redemption PC port appears imminent as PlayStation Store bizarrely says it's now on PC.
Okay.
Yeah.
I fucks with it.
I fucks with it too
As
because
long as it comes with the zombie.
I'm
DLC.
telling you right now, the cool thing about getting a modern release of a Red Dead Redemption on PC is not necessarily that we'll get, like, the game itself probably won't be updated at all, but, like, you'll definitely get to control your resolution and your, like, frame rate and stuff. So
Pump up the
even if they
graphics.
don't change anything about the game, you can almost have a remaster because it's going to be, like, 4K fucking 60 or whatever your frame rate is for your monitor, you know?
I honestly feel like it's kind of I don't know. Like the game, like once you've played 2, it's gonna be so hard to go back to 1. One is basically just a strip 2.
Well,
It
I want
is,
to go
but
back
at the
to
same time, Red Dead Redemption 1 is an awesome
It's a
fucking
good
game.
story.
It's
like,
a fun game, too. Like, the actual gameplay is really well made and, like, it plays well.
Of course, but
I don't think it's any
been
less fun.
expanded upon.
People still play Grand Theft Auto 4 all the time, and it's a stripped-down version of 5. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
disagree with
I
that.
disagree.
The
Yeah, it's
physics
a
are completely different in
game.
4 and 5.
Like I think the difference between
The
that is like Red Dead Redemption is Red Dead Redemption 2 with less stuff. That's all it is.
No.
It's just the same game with less stuff in a smaller world.
I don't know, man.
But
I
the
think
zombie DLC will
is
will
cool.
absolutely get me to buy that because as long as they include the zombie, what red
It's a Red Dead
Undead Nightmare. No, it's Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, if they include that, I'm sold. 100%.
I doubt they'll include it. It'll probably be like a separate
they'll
thing.
definitely include
No, it'll
it.
be
You
all.
think it'll be in the
It'll be all the DLCs included. I'm sure.
Was that was an expansion though? It wasn't a DLC. It was like a whole separate thing.
It was like
a whole nother
DLC
story. It was a
type
DLC,
thing,
but it was a whole nother story, and then they added zombies everywhere and pretty much
But I remember it having a
pretty big-
separate physical copy. Like it was
No,
like $30 or $40. Was that not the case?
You might have
Well, I feel
unlocked
like you
your DLC with it, but like when you boot up the game, there's an option like new game, continue, Undead Nightmare. You know what I mean? And then it takes you to like another menu like within the game or some shit. Like
I don't know. I feel like Jamel might be right on that.
Yeah, it says it is it's an add-on and does have limited content, but once you get to the multiplayer component, it has hold on. So can you play Red Dead without the original? It does not share play progress and items from the main game, nor does it require the base game in any form. That's what I'm saying. It's a separate game.
what?
Huh.
Yeah,
Is it real?
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
buying it like as a separate like box, like for like $40. It's not a DLC.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's going to come with that because I mean I can imagine that they would hold out on it, but like
I could have swore they have some. That's really weird.
Holy shit! Yeah, it's Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare is a standalone game that can be played on a separate disc without the
That's
original
blowing
Red
my
Dead
mind
Redemption.
because I could have swore
Yeah.
like you could go to it from the menu of the original.
you
Red
might
Dead
be
Redemption.
able to like if you downloaded it
Well,
digitally or something. But
Or I think it did the switch disc thing. Like whenever you go to do Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, it tells you it like.
you don't
pauses
need
it
the
and
base game to play it.
Yeah.
It's its own thing, so there would be no reason for that.
Well, regardless, I'm sure they'll bundle them.
I hope
And if
so.
they
That-
don't, it's still worth playing. I genuinely think Red Dead Redemption 1 is a better game than like fucking every
Most
Grand Theft
games,
Auto
yeah.
except for Grand Theft Auto 5.
Dude, Undead
Yeah.
Nightmare was so good though. It had a whole other story, and then the whole map was like kind of reskinned in a zombie apocalypse. You could just fucking take your horse through crowds of zombies and shit. Like,
Not only is Red Dead Redemption 1 a great game, but it's an even better game if you played Red Dead Redemption 2 because it's a direct sequel to Red Dead Redemption 2. So it's like takes you through fucking like, it continues
After.
the story, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. So 2 new games based on the 1978 horror classic Halloween are in development at Boss Team Games. IGN can exclusively reveal. While details are limited, both games are apparently being developed in conjunction with the producers of the Halloween franchise. What's more, one of the games is being developed in Unreal Engine 5 and will include input from original director John Carpenter. He said, as a huge gamer myself, I'm thrilled to help bring Michael Myers to life again in this game, and my hope is to scare you silly, said Carpenter, who will be intimately involved with the development of the new project. So
Well, I wonder, like, is this going to be like an Outlast type game, or is this going to be
they
like
haven't said. There's no details
Because
on
I
it.
don't want a fucking isometric multiplayer game, dude. Like,
Don't you want to be scared silly?
I'm gonna be fucking pissed if this is just fucking Friday the 13th or Chainsaw Massacre or any of those other fucking games that are doing the exact same formula where it's 4 players running away from one guy.
asymmetric.
I can't
yeah.
fucking
guarantee
stand that, dude, and I'm so tired of it. And and they're wasting these horror franchise video game licenses on this bullshit.
I guarantee you one of them will be that, and then the one that John Carpenter does will be a more like video game.
I genuinely hope that it's not, because they already have
Friday the
sold their
13th,
license to Dead by Daylight. Like there's a Michael Myers character in fucking Dead by Daylight. So like
Yeah.
hopefully they wouldn't fucking do it again.
But I mean, what 2 games would they make? Like they're doing 2 separate games.
Well, one of them has to be like an Outlast style fucking game.
That's what I'm saying,
And then maybe
yeah.
one of them are actually fucking Michael Myers, but that might be too morbid.
Yeah, I don't know. Just Grand Theft Auto, but you're Michael Myers. Like, I don't know.
Maybe there's a plot to it. You know what I mean?
Hey, so I actually read into the Red Dead article, and yeah, the accidental change of description and everything says it'll include Undead Nightmare.
Fuck
It
yeah.
does. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
That's what's up. So you're getting 2 for 1. The
Yeah.
2 for.
I'm sold. Yeah, if it includes Undead Nightmare, I'm absolutely buying it.
Okay, who's next?
Sorry,
I can go if y'all want. Hell, let's see what we got here.
dude, my nose will not stop itching. It looks like I did a lot of coke because I keep going like this.
Yeah, it was just
Uh-huh.
the itching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually, I'm gonna go wash my face real quick.
Team Fallout London's mod,
Oh fuck! I can't go now. I gotta talk
Team
about
Fallout
this.
London's mod, Fallout London, has set a record on the GOG store within 2 weeks of being released and is now the fastest redeemed game of all time. The mod was downloaded more than 500,000 times in its first 24 hours. It has been so successful that Team Fallout London has announced that it will launch itself as an indie studio. Speaking with BBC, the team project leader, Dean Carter, reiterated that the mod is free. He added, however, even though our team loved working on it, free doesn't pay our bills. We should hopefully launch our own indie games company, which will allow us to come up with our own ideas, create our own games, and work without having to speak to anybody above us, such as Bethesda or anything like that. Carter said, it'll be completely our own thing, and we can create a game that we want, and we think the community will enjoy. Fallout London has been a great springboard for that. So, looking forward to see what these guys do. Hopefully they come up with some great stuff.
As for the Fallout London mod, it is fucking crazy. I haven't played it, but I've watched.
It's hard to play it. I mean, have you tried to play it? Because it's fucking unplayable.
Till I get it working.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good luck.
So-
You know what I mean?
No, I can do it because I went through the whole process of downgrading Fallout and everything
No,
just
no,
to be able to mod
I
it.
got it downgraded. I got it working. You know what I'm saying? Once you get it working, it's a buggy mess that crashes every 10 minutes.
Really?
And no matter what the fuck you do, no matter how many fixes you put onto it, no matter how many patches you do to it, it's fucking Crash City, bitch. fucking 24/7. It's unplayable. Like, I wanted to play it so bad, dude, but I got to like level 5, and it got to the point where every time I booted it up, I would walk like 5 feet, and then it would just crash. You know what I mean?
Something might be wrong with the configuration thing, because I one of the YouTubers that I watch pretty regularly.
Ain't a damn thing wrong with that configuration.
He
man.
played it and he said he loved it. I mean, he put hours and hours and hours into it.
Well,
he didn't say anything about it crashing issues.
Man, that guy is.
Dude, I'm telling you, like with what you have to do to get that game working, something's probably just messed up. It might need to be repaired, and then you might have to go through.
I
the
don't think you
process.
understand how much effort I've put into fucking trying to fix this,
Brother,
bro. I picked those files.
I understand
apart,
because it took me forever just to downgrade it to get Fallout VR working, because Fallout VR had to be downgraded in order to mod it how I wanted it, and that was a fucking nightmare.
Well, give it a download and give it a try, and if you get it working, then let me know. Cause
And I mean, I've also, like, all the other stuff that I've heard on is like everybody's having a great time with it. I haven't seen anything about like bad crashes.
This is why PC gaming sucks. No, I'm just kidding. But
I don't know,
Jamel,
man.
you're just not smart enough to mod stuff.
look, if I have to mod a game to play it, even if it's a mod, I ain't playing it.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, Bethesda, fucking.
You really don't have to do anything if you buy it on GOG.
Yeah,
you
if
just
you buy Fallout 4 through GOG with the mod, and it's kind of sells it as like a standard.
But I highly recommend not buying this game just to play this mod, because the mod will fuck up and crash your game over and over and over again, no matter what you do, no matter how many fixes, no matter how many Reddit posts you go to and fucking read the fixes and try the fixes, and no matter how many fucking...
What are other people in those Reddit posts saying?
They're saying it's unplayable and it's fucking crashing on them and they can't get it to work. And no matter what they do. And there's one guy who got it to work, and I followed his fix situation, and it got me working better. It went from crashing every like 2 minutes to crashing every like 15 minutes, but it's still just like fucking frustrating. When you lose all that progress. Yeah, well, I promise you, dude, it's a thing.
Well, no, I'm saying
it's
like it's
not fun.
I don't think it's happening to everybody. Is what I'm saying. I haven't heard all the comments that I've seen about it. Like, people are loving it. Like,
I'm just saying, give it a
Devin,
try.
you should try it, because I want to see if you
Yeah.
can get it to work. Just so we have like two separate like.
I just haven't
attempts.
had time. I was absolutely gonna do it.
All
I
right.
also don't want to mess up because my fucking Fallout 3 has to stay congruent with my Fallout 4 VR to like work, and I'm probably gonna fuck a bunch of shit up with that.
Why don't you just download it in a different file? Because it's going to ruin your fucking Fallout 4. Why don't you just buy it on GOG?
How much was it on GOG?
I bought a key from a third-party website, and it's like $10 or something.
Really?
Yeah, you need the Game of the Year edition, though. It has to have all the fucking DLC and stuff. You know what I mean? But you can get it super cheap.
But it can't be the version after the big update that they put through.
You
It
can't.
won't.
You'll just have to roll it
GOG
back.
doesn't have that version.
No, I know,
Like, they made
yeah.
a deal to where like it can't. They won't update the game because of Fallout London. Like,
Yeah,
Nice.
there's and like if you buy it from GOG as the Fallout London, they sell it to you as Fallout 4 with Fallout London kind of pre-installed.
No, they sell it to you as Fallout 4, and then Fallout London is its entirely own like game that you download. Like, it's a whole different download in GOG. Like, you download it like it's its own game, but then once you download it, it's like a little message pops up, and it's like, this will completely destroy your Fallout 4 game if you choose to install this game. Do you want to continue? And then you click yes, and it like overwrites the Fallout 4 file, and then to configure stuff, you still have to go into the data file of Fallout 4 instead of Fallout London. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's worth it.
Well,
Maybe not worth it.
and Geralt of Rivia, voice actor Doug Cockle, has revealed the White Wolf will star in the next mainline Witcher game, codenamed Polaris, but not as the main character. Developer CD Projekt Red has long made clear that Geralt's saga has come to an end, meaning a new protagonist was fully expected for Polaris, but this is the first confirmation he'll be in the next game at all, and fuels some rampant fan theories. So,
So what do you... Okay, I got a rampant
you
fan theory
can-
for you here.
Just
Do
real
what?
quick, you can buy Fallout London as if
You don't buy Fallout London.
No, I
It's
know.
like
You buy Fallout 4. Like, you're technically buying Fallout 4, but you can get it pre-configured as Fallout London without having to do the secondary download from GOG.
it's probably more
Yeah,
expensive.
because that's what the
Yeah.
YouTuber that I was watching, that he was talking about, that's what he did. He technically
It
bought
shouldn't
Fallout 4.
be. You shouldn't have to configure anything. You just like.
No, he's saying it's two separate
It's already
installations.
like it's already
just
installed.
one install.
Yeah, it's already
Well,
like.
when I did Fallout London, that was not an option. So.
This is the GOG page, and that's what
Yeah,
the
look,
YouTuber,
that's the Fallout London. That's its own
I
thing.
know, but you can. There's an option to buy, which is buying Fallout 4, but it's already configured.
No, if you
with
buy
Fallout
that,
London.
it's going to be free, and it's going to go on your GOG account, and then you're going to have to go get Fallout 4 and download that too. It's two different things.
Science. Did you just download it to your phone?
No, I can't download it. No,
Oh, okay.
You can put it on your GOG account though.
I don't have a GOG account.
Well, if you get one and you buy it, it'll put it on your GOG account.
While he's checking that, what's your theory? The Witcher?
Oh, my theory is that we're gonna get fucking Joel'd, dude. This is gonna be just like fucking Last of Us 2. The game's gonna start out, and you're gonna be fucking the normal Witcher, and you're gonna be fighting your way through some shit, and then something's gonna just brutally murder you in front of Ciri, and then Ciri's gonna spend the whole rest of the game trying to get revenge. They're gonna steal the Last of Us 2's plot.
Nah, they wouldn't do that.
They are.
You think
Or
so?
he's gonna be
No,
old.
probably not.
He's just gonna be old and an instructor by that point.
Yeah,
Do
probably.
Witchers age?
Yeah, they do. Because
they're
there's
like
the
slower,
one.
right?
There's the one instructor from The Witcher 3 that like is like
What's
his.
his-
I
yeah.
can't remember his fucking Vesemir. I think.
He's got
yeah.
the bear, right?
Yeah. No. Well. Yeah. I can't remember.
Right? I think
Honestly,
it's
I
a
can't
bear.
remember.
Do they age? What is a Witcher? Are they just like a
They're like
magical
a-
creature?
Experiment.
They're like half human, half monster things that go hunting monsters. Fucking.
Why?
Because they're fucking get
They were-
paid, dog, to get that.
No, I'm
No,
saying why were they
Skrilla,
created?
dog. Oh.
No, I don't think
don't
they were.
know.
They were because they're Witchers are created as
Yeah, they're
children.
created. Yeah.
Like when they're children, though. It's like some.
I think.
They're
process.
like Spartans, basically.
I can't really remember. Yeah, you might have to look this up.
Yeah, I have
From
no
what
idea.
I recall, they turn into Witchers as children, but like not a lot of them survive. Like it's a fucking horrible process, and it's like through that serum or what that black shit that the Witcher drinks,
Yeah.
and like, but not
It's
all
a
of them.
potion.
Because like the creatures from a different realm started to come into their world, right?
Yeah, we might have to look this up because I don't know. I honestly
My whole
don't
thing is
remember.
like, so they made these kids because of the monsters?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they made the kids because these monsters were, I guess, getting into the world now. I think I could be fucking this all
Yeah,
up.
we need to look
That
this up.
was literally all I wanted to know is like, why are Witchers? You know, why do they make them? So they just need them to kill monsters, basically.
Yes, because
Yeah,
they're
I
superhuman.
mean, I don't know.
They're
Like
kind of
I
like
said,
superhuman in
I don't
aspects.
know.
And why are we tossing coins to them?
Because you pay them,
'Cause they're
dog.
doing a service.
Okay, that's all. I just want to know. I don't know. I mean, like, if we're forcing these kids into being Witchers, you would think that they just work for you no matter what. You know, like.
Oh, there's like Witcher guilds that like
Okay, so you willingly
trying to
go
get
in.
paid, dog.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So Witchers are magical mutants who are trained to hunt and kill
Are they
monsters.
made?
They are raised from childhood to be killing machines, undergoing brutal training and mutations. And so they're mutated.
Yeah.
Mutants.
They're like Spartans.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. It's just like Spartans, but like magical form.
Yeah. So Witchers. Okay, here's a more simpler. Sorry, I didn't see this. Yeah, Witchers are humans taken as children, trained and physically mutated for the purpose of killing monsters.
You know what? Now I understand The Witcher. Thank you.
Yep.
I should have done this a long time ago.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Bless you.
bless you.
Thank you. My allergies are kicking my ass.
PUBG publisher Krafton has acquired Tango Gameworks and the Hi-Fi Rush IP from Xbox, meaning the studio will no longer be shut down. Krafton shared the
Well,
news
that's good.
in a press release alongside confirming that, quote-unquote, as part of this strategic agreement, Krafton intends to collaborate with Xbox and ZeniMax to ensure a smooth transition and maintain continuity at Tango Gameworks, allowing the talented team to continue developing the Hi-Fi Rush IP and explore future projects. So,
Fuck the Hi-Fi Rush IP. All I'm saying is that I know it got great reviews and like people love it, but like
Yeah.
Tango Gameworks to me is always going to be
Horrible.
the Evil Within developer, dude. I want another Evil
now,
Within
hold
game
on. He
so
said,
bad.
He said future projects. He also said Krafton intends to support the Tango Gameworks team to continue its commitment to innovation and delivering fresh and exciting experiences for fans. There will be no impact on the existing game catalog of Evil Within 2, Ghostwire Tokyo, and the original Hi-Fi Rush games.
Cool.
So, I think there will be more.
I genuinely
Withins.
hope there's more Evil Within for sure. They can get rid of Ghostwire Tokyo. That's the only one I really don't care about.
Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush is okay. I think it's highly
That's how I feel
overrated.
about Ghostwire Tokyo. Like, it's not. I feel like Ghostwire Tokyo is actually a little bit underrated, but it's still not my favorite game ever. Like, it's an okay game. You know what I mean?
They should stick to what they do best.
Yeah, straight up Resident Evil style horror, dog.
Yep. Anybody else got anything?
Fucking, we got a Call of Duty's 6 Zombies reveal.
Oh, I love that.
Saw
How'd that look?
Oh, I didn't look at it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But yeah, there's a trailer online. Go check it out.
Nice.
I'm sorry, I don't have more information.
It'll be coming to Game Pass if you got the
Yep.
Ultimate. You know.
I'll definitely give it a whirl. They said they're returning back to like the roots of zombies,
Yeah.
getting away from the
That's what I want.
open world.
Hell yeah.
I want to go back to just like Knock Der und Toten, like just for
I thought it
fun.
was
Like,
Keener der Toten.
no, it's Knock Der.
There's both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
talking
okay.
the original, like Night of the.
Yeah, Knock Der and
like
Toten is the
okay,
World
yeah.
at
I
War
want
one, and
old
Kino
school.
is the Black Ops 1.
That's like the Kino is the one with the theater.
Kino, yeah, the theater.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Nacho de Toten is like the bunker.
Yeah. Mm.
World War II, or no, it's not World War II, is it? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
it's
in
World
the
War II.
They're both World.
World at War. Yeah.
Because there is Nazis.
Black Ops 1. Yeah, I was going to say
Nazi
Black
zombies.
Ops 1 is set in World War II too, like the zombies
Or
are.
was it World War One? It was World at
No,
War.
it was two. It was two.
Yeah, World at War was
World War II was
Yeah,
also
yeah.
the World at War. So you're like,
Yeah.
no, but the
I'm
world,
getting confused.
no, but also because it was like the
Yeah.
Eastern Front, like that's
Yeah, it was German.
Yeah.
It was like
no, it was like
World at War
Asian.
was like Japan and stuff.
yeah, it was the Eastern Front. On
Yeah,
fuck.
it was pretty cool actually.
I do not remember.
you're like going through the jungle and shit.
It was
There's,
one
like,
of the few
traps
war
and-
games where they or World War II games where they actually take you to that side of the war. You know what I mean?
Yeah, instead of the European.
Besides Medal of Honor Pacific.
Yeah, that was
no,
a
not
cool
Pacific,
one too. Rising Sun.
Rising Sun,
Yeah,
dude.
that was the
Oh, I
tight.
love
Ooh,
Rising
that was a
Sun.
good game, dude.
Classic.
That
Starts
one-
off in Pearl Harbor.
I was about to say, yeah.
and you're just like running and everything's blowing up.
Honestly, the intro
Cowsies.
on fucking
To the OG
the
Medal
one
of
we were
Honors
just
were
talking
sick.
about was really cool too. Fucking World at War where you're in like the POW camp and
Oh,
shit.
dude.
Like
I miss like having that like intro to like a World War game where it's just like so intense and cinematic and you're just
Yeah.
like running through and
they used to be the master of that. Like
Mm-hmm.
honestly, they still do a good job on some of them, but I just didn't like the most recent Modern Warfare campaign. Like I thought that was kind of boring.
yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
kinda-
I didn't like the open world format. I want it to be condensed and linear. I want just a basic ass shooter when I'm playing my Call of Duty campaign, you know? And I want it to
agree.
be pretty.
I think most people agree with you on that one. Control 2 is now in the production readiness stage
Fuck
at Alan
yeah,
Wake
dude.
developer Remedy Entertainment, while the Control multiplayer spin-off and Max Payne 1 and 2 remake have entered full production.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the Max Payne remakes.
Yeah.
I hope they do them, and I hope somehow they get 3 remade as well. Like
I'm
3
really-
is still really nice looking.
3 is great. Honestly, all of the Max Payne games are just a blast. I replayed 1 and 2 pretty recently, and
Me
they
too.
hold up pretty well.
I just want to see what it looks like with modern like.
It's gonna be awesome, dude.
Graphics
You're
and
gonna
controls.
just reimagining that creepy vibe of everything. They're so good at doing creepy shit, as they've proved with fucking Alan Wake 2. You know what I mean? Like, I think that fucking Max Payne is gonna be maybe their scariest game yet for some reason, just because of
yeah.
how dark and weird it is. You know what I mean? Like,
But also, if they somehow connect like the newer games in it with the remakes, like I know they keep saying they can't, but like imagine if you're going
oh,
through.
you could at least have Easter eggs. I mean, you could
Yeah.
have like a fucking TV that's playing the Night Springs show or something, even if it's just like a vague Easter egg in the background. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but they got to do more than that. I want like crazy like Easter eggs. And,
I'm
like,
betting you
a
have
deleted
Easter eggs
scene
in
or something.
Control too. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean? I bet there'll be like a AWE that references like Max Payne or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be cool.
I'm really excited about Control 2. Like, Control 1 was one of those games where I played it like 4 times before it really stuck. But like when I finally like got
Played
into
it
it,
through.
I really, really liked it. And then
Same.
Alan Wake 2 expanded on the lore, And now I'm like obsessed with that world, so I can't wait to jump back into it. You know what I mean?
I need to go back to Control. I tried to play when I still had a much weaker system, and I couldn't play it at the quality that I could enjoy.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Because
Yeah.
there's all the moving parts, especially when stuff gets like
Go back
destroyed.
and play with that 47. It will
Yeah.
eat that shit for lunch,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Honestly,
Also,
the graphics are pretty good on it. It was
Yeah,
just
they were.
it was just packing for its time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, do a little Googling on Alan Wake, like just the first game. Like, just get a plot. Like, just go on YouTube and watch like the.
Play
if you don't
the
wanna
remake, bro. Honestly, the remaster of Alan Wake 1 is it's pretty good, dude.
Is it on Game Pass?
No,
Is it?
no,
I don't think
it's
so.
not.
Oh.
If you don't want to play through it, but you want to play
Just
Control, Control will be so much better if you know the story of Alan Wake. Like,
Okay.
so even if you don't want to play through it, just go watch a 5-minute like YouTube video.
I
Recap.
highly recommend
like
playing
Alan
through
Wake
it.
recap.
I'm just
Honestly,
saying,
think you could get a Steam key for cheap. Hang on, let me look.
The game's super cheap, but a lot of people don't want to play through it. I'm just saying, like,
I'm one of those people.
if you end up not wanting to play through it, just watch something on it. Like, you
Dude,
have
I'm
to
telling
consume
you,
it somehow.
you can get a CD key for $3.79 for that shit, dude. I'm telling you, it's worth it, man. It's really fun.
Might have to focus with it.
This week, Sony gave the PSVR 2 a new lease on life by adding a PCVR support. This allows owners of the second generation headset to play PCVR games like Half-Life Alyx, provided they buy the $60 PC adapter. However, some users report they've managed to get their headset working on their rig without buying the adapter.
I was just about to say, I've heard that there's
Yep.
a way.
Yeah, as reported by Road to
People
VR.
did this before PlayStation even made it PC capable.
Well, apparently, I don't know if this is what he's about to say. Well, go ahead and say your article real quick.
Several Steam users have reported they were able to get the PSVR 2 running on their gaming PC without the adapter by simply connecting the PSVR 2's USB-C cable directly to their graphics card and downloading the PSVR 2 Steam app.
Yeah.
That bypass is possible thanks to Virtual Link, a type of USB-C port on some GPUs.
The problem is they canceled Virtual Link in like the 20 series cards. So
Yeah.
they it was only around from like the 2070 to like the 2090, and then like they fucking just stopped doing it. I don't know why. You know what I mean?
Yep. But
Well,
yeah.
shit.
So some people can do it.
I almost bought a headset, but didn't have any of the haptic feedback, and I was sad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bummer for sure, but I think I don't think I'd rush out and go buy a PSVR 2 just to play computer VR. I'd probably get an Index or something, But the fact that I have one and the upgrade is only like $60, I'll probably get it. You know what I mean? Just because I already have it,
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like,
just
why
to
not?
play it, yeah.
I would love to play some uncompressed fucking VR. Like, it's been a minute since I've aside from the PlayStation VR on the actual PlayStation, which
Yeah.
is spectacular, but it's also kind of dumbed down in its own way because a lot of the games are using reprojection and stuff, which is cool and all, but it's just it has its own set of problems. You know what I mean? Like bad ghosting and stuff in a lot of games, and
Yeah, I watched one guy playing it on the PC, and he's like, it looks good. He's like, where it really shines is obviously the colors,
yeah.
because the OLED screen is
Yeah.
just phenomenal. But then he's like, but honestly, clarity and everything else, kind of compared to the Quest 3, he's like, is it worth it? He's like, He's like, if it had the haptic feedback and everything, absolutely. And then the HDR is also not incorporated either, with the PSV or PlayStation.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
I wish they would have. And then the eye tracking too. I wish they would have done it. Just took the extra step to make those
features
possible.
work.
Yeah.
It seems like something they could do in a software update later. You know what I mean?
I would think, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Ready at Dawn, creators of Lone Echo, their studio has been shuttered by Meta.
That's a shame. Lone Echo is one of the best fucking games ever made, dude. VR games. The first one is so good, dude. I can't stress enough how tight of a story it is and how cool the movement system feels because you're floating around in space the whole time. So it just feels right to like push yourself through a space station. You got little jets on your hands, so you're like flying around.
Yeah, that's the same people who did the game or the sports game. Type
It's the
thing.
same physics. It's the same but like it's
the same studio.
It's
I
yeah,
think,
it's the
right?
same studio, but like imagine like those physics, but like with a crazy good story behind it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like a fucking like just. It's
Yeah,
really good.
I know
dude.
of Lone Echo, but I was just like making. I was
Oh
confirming.
yeah,
I
it's
thought,
it's not only the same like studio, it's like the same game, just like
in a sports version.
yeah, the
basically.
sports one was originally like just a multiplayer like thing on Lone Echo, but then they like made it its own like spin-off.
Yeah, kids fucking take that shit seriously. Or I don't
They
know if
really
anybody,
did.
I don't know if anybody still plays it, but it was fucking fun.
I think they shut it down actually, which is kind of
No
bummer.
shit.
Yeah, I know. We used to play it back in the day. Fucking that game is tight.
Did we?
Well, now
Yeah.
they shut down the whole
Yeah, me
damn
and you played
studio.
that shit.
Yeah,
That's right.
But that's it for the
Almost
news, unless y'all got something.
I almost destroyed my TV playing that game
I bet.
on a couple times.
Let's see. A goldfish beat Shadow of the Erd Tree. With
Good job.
Yep.
Proud.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, Warner Brothers is not going to release another movie that got finished. This is the third movie that they've done this to. Let me see what movie it was. It's not like the most important movie. Like the first two movies, it was like they did it to Batgirl and then they did it to
Acme.
Coyote versus
Coyote.
Acme. Yeah. So both of and then now there's another movie called
What the
Fixed that got scrapped after being made, which is like whatever. But like if
it's
I'm
made, why not?
I'd be so fucking mad if I'm like the director or actor or something like involved in that, and then they just put my movie on the shelf. You know what I mean?
I think
So-
it's because they're about to sell.
They
like,
said something about tax write-offs in the article, but
I thought WB was trying to sell themselves like to somebody or something like that.
But like, if it's completely made, like, how much more money is involved in releasing it? I don't.
oh, well, you have to imagine production is insane. Like,
But I'm saying if it's completely made, then
yeah,
in
it's
production,
these are
yeah.
all
no, I know
completely
that,
made-
but I mean, like, imagine like how many millions you put into the movie, and then you gotta like maybe they just knew the movies weren't gonna sell well. Like,
I mean, I still feel like that'd be better than not putting them out to sell at all. Like,
maybe they're saving it for like a time when they know it'll sell better or something.
Either
Maybe there's
that or,
something that they thought would be like political, like you know.
or maybe they're gonna start up a streaming service and then like add those as exclusives.
Maybe, yeah.
You know, at some
The
point.
lost movies, dude. I can honestly see that taking.
Watch Batgirl, you know, on only on WB Plus or whatever.
It's very weird.
Anyways.
Well, let's see. We talked about Control. Oh yeah, Dead Rising Deluxe Edition is taking out the erotica category in the photography.
boo.
Welcome to 2024.
Just ruining our games. No, honestly, this makes a lot of sense. That was totally a weird feature to have in the game.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, I
part.
don't-
What-
Basically, in the game, like you know, in Dead Rising, like a big part of the original Dead Rising is taking pictures of stuff, and you're graded on like how your pictures are. So like, if you take a picture of somebody getting eaten, it's like horror themed, or if you take a picture of like you know somebody like running from an explosion, it's like action themed.
what
Depends
was
on
the
how the
erotica
person's
scene?
getting
The
eaten.
erotica thing is if you go up to a female character in the game and take a picture of her boobs or do like an upskirt picture.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
That is
Wow,
totally-
not what I was expecting.
This game just got me too'd like immediately. Like, damn. Like
Of
I
zombies
didn't-
or
I'm not
living
gonna lie,
people?
I didn't even know this was a feature in the original game, and I played it multiple times.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
sure you didn't.
yeah,
Brent.
yeah, Brett had no idea.
I'm serious. It's weird. You know what I mean?
He just
Like-
never
No,
took the
that-
picture. He just would. No.
he didn't get the achievement because he's only
Yeah.
taking pictures of zombie boobs.
That's what it is. Nah, it's just
Fucking-
just
That's-
nothing but dicks. Like,
no, that,
but they were sexist back then. That didn't count as
yeah,
erotic.
no, not erotic.
No.
that is weird though. Yeah.
Okay, Roblox has been banned in Turkey over child exploitation concerns.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like there's so many predators on that
There,
game.
yeah, according to the Turkish government, that is a breeding ground for predators, and they are luring little kids in and promising them Robux for fucking sick shit. So just be careful. Watch your kids out there, people. You know.
Make sure they're not
Imagine-
flying to
imagine-
Turkey.
Imagine, imagine if the Turkish government found out about VR chat.
Oh no,
Oh,
bro!
Jesus Christ.
They'd shut it all down.
Like, you know what? Video games are done. We're done here.
No, we're done. We're done. Let's see. New Borderlands game is in development.
God, Turkish fucking VR chat's gotta be terrible.
What do you mean?
But if they got a bunch of predators over there, like
No, that's just VR in general. Like, not VR, but Roblox in general.
no, I said VR chat though.
Oh, I
Turkish
imagine
VR
it's
chat,
even
yeah.
worse. Yeah.
Sorry.
Probably the same mix of just weird motherfuckers that's in American.
Yeah, it's just like
VR
an
domain.
American
just
version.
Turkish, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine how many of those weird furry dudes we run into on VR chat are just predos? Like, there's got to be.
I don't like to think about.
They're all sitting there with like a bunch of kids.
You're probably gonna enrage the furry community right now. Like,
I'm just saying.
Good.
we only fuck adult animals, thank you.
We only commit bestiality, okay? It's only one crime.
Oh god.
And they're adults, okay? That dog was at least 50 years old in dog lives, you know? Like, it doesn't make any sense. You know?
Dog.
Okay, you want to hear an article that's gonna piss you off if you're a Harry Potter fan?
No.
Well, get ready.
What's it going to do?
Okay, I'm actually gonna read this article, and then I'm gonna go off about it. So just bear with me here.
Okay.
I won't.
Warner Bros. Games has announced that Quidditch champions will include the Triwizard Quidditch Cup, including special pitches themed around Hogwarts, Books Batons, and Drumstrang. In the game's career mode, players can progress all the way to the Triwizard Quidditch Cup, where they can choose one of 3 schools to play against iconic characters from each school. Cedric Diggory, Ron Weasley, and Harry Potter all represent...
What happens to Cedric? No, I'm just kidding.
My boy. He doesn't get to finish
They got
the season.
Florida Clore and Victor Crumb. But anyways, my point is here, which is cool. This is cool. We get cool
Yeah,
Quidditch
it's very
pitches, you know, from the different schools. Like, you never seen the different schools before. That's cool. My problem is that they called it the Triwizard Quidditch Cup, dude. We already have the Triwizard Tournament from Harry Potter 4.
Oh, I thought that's what it was. I
No,
thought
dude.
you were going to get to
That
do
would be
the
badass if that's what
Okay.
that was. No, they're just calling the
Oh.
Quidditch Cup the Triwizard Quidditch Cup.
Because it's 3 different schools. Triwizard. That's
Bro.
what that means.
No. No, dude.
Yes, that's what it
First
is.
of all, you can't have a 3-way tournament, okay? It just doesn't work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're not, there's no brackets, you know what I mean? There's no, like,
No, it's just 2v1.
It
I guess
would
there's
have been
technically
better.
a bracket.
It'd have been
but-
better if they would have just added a couple more schools and had a whole fucking tournament
Yeah.
between other wizarding
quad-
schools instead of
they shouldn't, they just wanted to say Triwizard.
yeah.
But Triwizard is the name of the fucking tournament where fucking Harry Potter's stealing dragon eggs and shit and going under the fucking water for the mermaids and shit.
Yeah, the
it has nothing
challenges.
to do with Quidditch. And
Nothing.
I'm sorry.
No, the Triwizard Challenge, but Triwizard
No, the
just means
Triwizard-
3.
Okay,
no,
but
the
check this out.
Triwizard tournament.
Tournament,
the
but-
Triwizard Tournament is what it's called. But
Yeah.
the Triwizard Cup is what the Goblet of Fire is actually fucking called. How about that?
Wait, so what's this one called?
This is the
Triwizard
Triwizard Quidditch Cup.
Yeah, it's separate.
Yeah, but
Bro.
it's a cop. It's a
It
cop
bothers
out,
me
yeah.
so much
Like-
that they didn't just think of a better fucking name for their fucking tournament, dude.
Or just maybe include more schools too. Like I'm sure there's
I'm
other wizarding
totally
schools.
with
No,
that, yeah.
they would have to add to the lore, I feel like.
I
to
don't
do
think so
that.
because they talk about other wizarding
I'm
schools.
sure they could run it by JK and
There's
just be like, hey,
wizarding schools all over the world in the Harry Potter
Yeah.
world.
Can you imagine like going to like Hogwarts, Japan? Like
Dude,
I
that'd
want to
be
know
fucking
what
sick.
that's like.
that'd be badass,
It's like
dude.
But
just Persona, like
I think
like
I
Hogwarts.
want to know for a fact. Like they mentioned, it might have been in the movie. They mentioned like there's a school, like a wizarding school in Africa for sure. I think I remember them mentioning. And then I mean, there's wizards all over the world from like the Quidditch World Cup and shit. Like
yeah.
they could have just added more schools and had like a district tournament or some shit instead of just copping out with the Triwizard and only having those 3 schools.
Yeah, they could do like a Quince Wizard, you know, whatever. Just like, you know, multi.
No, why does it gotta be?
That's how they name it. That's what they call it, the Triwizard. Do
I
the
know.
quad
Right.
Wizard.
Why don't they just call it like the Quidditch Cup? Like the Quidditch World Cup is what they call the most prestigious event in Quidditch fucking like, you know.
Yeah, but that's adults and not like.
I'm just saying, you know, like what do we call like the Super Bowl for college? Like the Rose Bowl? You know what I'm saying? Like
The Rose Cup, dude. That wouldn't work.
no, it's actually called the Rose Bowl. Like,
No, I know.
He's
but
saying but for
Oh,
Harry
yeah.
Potter.
Yeah.
Quidditch Rose
the
Cup,
Ro-
dude.
Quidditch, right? Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, Quidditch Bowl.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that.
Quidditch bowl, dude.
It's just a bowl now.
Yeah, everybody's like fucking
Nah, all jokes
eating
aside,
wings. And
I am very psyched to play this
Quidditch
game.
Junior World Cup.
I think it's gonna be fun.
It could be fun.
I'm gonna play
It looks very Fortnite-y
Yeah.
to me. Like,
Yeah, I would have rather them just use the fucking Hogwarts Legacy engine, but
you're
whatever.
crazy. You think that they would actually do something good like that?
Yeah, that's so
We
smart.
definitely wouldn't have had 2 fucking extra classes.
No.
All right, and last but not least, Baltaro has gotten 2 million purchases, and to say thank you, the developer is putting out a bunch of free updates starting in 2025. So
Nice.
something to look forward to if you're a big Baltaro fan like me. Really, really fun roguelike card game. I play it pretty regularly. I've got like over 100 hours on that bad boy. It's so much fun.
He also said he would never turn it into an actual like gambling game, which I found really interesting because I feel like
Why would he do that? Why would that be even a thing? Is that a thing?
yeah, he like to put in casinos or something. Like I guess like some version of
no,
it.
yeah.
He was like, I'll never do that. But
That wouldn't even make sense.
What? I mean, it's a car. You said it's a
it's
card.
a card game. It could make sense. I mean,
Yeah, but like, okay, it's a card game, but like the odds are so stacked in your favor, there would be no way for it to like if you.
yeah, but they would just change it
Change
to
the
make
odds.
it less like
Yeah.
in your favor.
I
Make
guess.
make you lose more.
Yeah.
If it was in a casino, I would lose all my money because I'd be
Exactly.
playing that
That's
bitch
the
all
point.
day.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine
So
they
it
just
would
have a
work.
machine that you go up to and you're just sitting there.
It's too much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly why I would work in a casino.
Yeah,
Though.
This
Yeah.
guy could make bukus of money.
could
If he
make
just
bukus.
sold it to like casinos and was like, here, might put my game in here for like a percentage or whatever.
That'd be sick.
But change the odds, the outcomes, and shit.
Yeah, he's like, don't worry, the house always wins. No, I'm just kidding. But that's it for the news. And there's no good upcoming games this week. We're in a drought right now, so just get used to it for a little while.
Yeah, they're holding out for fall.
Yeah, I
Holiday
think fall's
season.
really when it's
Starting the end of this month, we're gonna start getting some shit. Like September is gonna be a good month, I'm pretty sure. And at the end of this month, we get Star Wars.
Oh yeah, we do
Outlaws,
get that
Outlaws.
later this month. Yeah.
And then I think there's something else that comes out now. And I'm actually kind of hyped about it. Like I'm not gonna give up hope here. You know
I can't
what mean?
hate. I've only seen very little gameplay on it, but
Apparently, Outlaws is pretty like open world. Like
As much-
everything's seamless and like if you
you play as a woman, and because of that, I'm out. No,
They say there's factions
Totally
too, so like you can piss off factions, and so when
Yeah.
they see you out in the open, they'll attack you and shit. So which is
what are you
very
gonna do?
as
Shoot him
much
with your
shit-
blaster? Like
Yeah, hell yeah.
that's what. See, that's what. Okay, that's my biggest stink with it. Is like you're not a badass Jedi or a cool armored up Mandalorian.
some of the best
like,
Star Wars games. You're not a Jedi. You know what I'm saying? It's like I
yeah,
like
or
the
you're a
ones that
badass
True.
clone trooper. Or like yeah,
I like the ones that kind of venture away from it. Like
if they would have given me a Han Solo game, probably wouldn't have enjoyed that. Honestly.
This is basically
this is a Han Solo.
Solo.
I know.
What are you talking
That's
about?
what I'm saying. Like I'm saying if like prior, like if there'd have been a Han Solo
This is
game.
Wanda Solo.
I think it might be
Wow.
cool, dude. I'm looking at it like it has potential to be like a Red Dead type experience. You know what I mean?
Don't give Ubisoft
Come.
that kind of credit. But like
Sir,
Look, man,
I'm
as
gonna
much,
need you to
as
come.
much as people hate on Ubisoft, dude, they're responsible for the 3 most recent Assassin's Creed games, and those bitches are masterpieces, dude. I don't care what anybody says. Fucking, like,
I'm just
Valhalla, Odyssey, Origins, fucking, if we can get an experience like that with the Star Wars fucking world, like, fuck yeah, dude. Give me that shit.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
fair statement than Red Dead. Though.
yeah, like there's a difference. Like I feel like in quality there. Like it's still cool. It's
Look,
still
I won't
quality.
argue that Red Dead is probably the best game of all time. Like, there's no fucking denying that
Just
it's
like,
like
detail wise.
up there as far as quality goes, you know. But Valhalla is also an incredible game. Like,
Yeah.
it is a bigger, like, I don't know, man. Like, it's not bad, and it's not like
I'm not saying it's bad.
it's not
Nobody's saying it's
it's
bad.
not saying it's like out of this world to compare it to Red Dead. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think.
Actually, dude, weirdly enough, I fucking saw a side-by-side comparison video of Red Dead 2 with they were doing like the same shit in Red Dead 2 as they were in Valhalla, like earlier this fucking week
Yeah.
for some reason.
And I
Weirdly
bet
enough,
it was like, I mean, obviously, again,
No,
Red Dead's gonna blow
I was about to say,
fucking
yeah.
Valhalla out of the water.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, it wasn't bad, but
Valhalla's still got some impressive shit
I
going
want to find
on.
that video.
Yeah,
That's
for
so
sure.
weird that comparison came up when I saw that video earlier this week.
I've always
Same
thought
reason. No, I'm just kidding.
Assassin's Creed does a lot of things right. Like graphically, like they do water really good, like a lot better than a lot of studios. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I think they get geographical stuff really nice. That's for sure. Like what was the one where you're in Egypt? That one's really pretty.
Red Dead has great
Origins?
physics.
Origins, yeah.
Well, and the attention to like they had him walking through like snow-covered trees and shit, and
Yeah.
how the snow fell off in each game. Red Dead 2 was like very specific to where you walked, and then it fell on your shoulder and shit. Whereas like it just
The
fell
Last
off
of
and-
Us 2 did a
I
really
mean,
good job
shit
with
that doesn't
too.
matter at the end of the day is just like the more finer attention to detail.
That's what I was gonna say. Last of Us 2 is like if you made a linear version of like that, where they just make sure every detail in the area feels real. But it's like Red Dead Redemption 2 did that in an open world. You know, that's fucking
No, for sure.
crazy.
And again, I'm not saying like, you know,
No, there's
r-
no
like
comparison.
Last of Us 2 is
Yeah.
better or anything. I'm just saying they did a great job with like you know, making their like rain hit the fucking character and bounce off
Yeah.
of them in the right way and stuff, you know.
Dude, the Red Dead thing about like the decomposing bodies just blows my mind every time
Dude,
I see
yeah.
a video about it. Where like if you kill somebody, the body stays there, and like you can walk away. If you come back like every like day, it'll be a little bit more decomposed until it slowly becomes a skeleton. Like it's
This is
fucking
why we
crazy.
haven't gotten Grand Theft Auto 6 yet. It's because they set
too
such a fucking
meticulous.
high bar for themselves. Like they can't make a game that's like
Yeah.
worse than Red Dead, and that's like not possible. It's
No,
like
yeah.
too good, dude. Like
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be
fucking
hard to beat.
meticulous.
it's
like-
incredible. Honestly, like there's only a few games I feel like that can even come close to the level of detail in Red Dead, and like even those games are different, like in the way they have the detail. Like Baldur's Gate is just as detailed as Red Dead, but like in a different
Yeah,
way.
it's not an open
You know
world
what I mean?
third person like adventure. You know, it's like a top down or like over the shoulder type, or not over the shoulder, but like isometric almost.
Yeah, but I feel like you arguably have like way more freedom over like what you do in that game. You know what I mean? You have more liberty over like how to like make
For
your
sure.
character do crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like
But the difference is like the movement, like the fact that you can just openly walk wherever you want, like without like, you know, just kind of like being that over the top. Whenever you get into fights, it's like, okay, we need to narrow it down, and then you can do whatever you want, but it's also you're kind of pointing and clicking to make these things happen. Where like in, you know, Red Dead, it's like a fully you do whatever the fuck you want, like run around, like jump and shit, like people are firing at you and you're shooting back, and like it's all active at all times. You know what I mean?
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, like your options when you get in a fight in Red Dead are pretty much to like shoot the
Shoot,
other person
lasso.
or punch them or like, you know, use one of your weapons available. You know what I mean? Like
Have you seen the thing where there's like a guy like just chilling, just like a random NPC, and he's like sitting there with his wife, and if you kill his wife, he's like, no. He's like, Lori, no, and he'll chase you through the whole
Really?
game to kill you.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
like that's like there's so many things in that game that's like,
why I just kill folks without giving them the
yeah, but it's
chance.
just it's the fact that he's just like, I'm gonna follow you and try to kill you, you know, like no matter what. He's just like, no, Lori. It's like, oh my gosh. But anyways, let's go to Chat GPT. Round out the show with some Chat GP trivia.
yeah, what are y'all thinking today?
Just general trivia.
General trivia. Yeah, just do 10
Ha-
hard trivia questions with
Yeah.
no answers.
yeah,
That's a good idea.
yeah, because it'll randomize it, get us all over the board.
I like this.
Maybe that's what we should have been doing from
Yeah,
the
this whole
start. I never thought about just asking it trivia questions.
Random trivia.
Yeah,
Make him.
it's gonna be fucking hard.
make 'em
Watch, it's gonna be
spicy.
some out there shit.
Nah, we'll get it. We'll get at least 9 out of 10.
Make it impossible.
All right, get ready, dog.
All right, I got the notes up.
Yeah.
Get ready, dog.
Yeah, I'm
All
ready,
right.
dog.
What is the name of the process by which solid carbon dioxide turns directly into gas without passing through the liquid state?
Combustion.
Wait,
Wait, what?
say that one more time.
What is the name of the process by which solid carbon dioxide turns directly into gas without passing through the liquid state?
Oh boy, that's
Carbon dioxide.
what the
turns
fuck
into-
does even solid?
Vaporization.
Is that what you think?
That's my guess. No, because that
No,
would still...
vapors
The
would
opposite
involve
way.
a liquid.
Yeah.
Damn. This is like
Yeah, that's some
you've
serious.
been in college for like 3 years.
I'm going to go ahead and say vaporization for mine. I'm
Okay.
probably wrong, but we'll go ahead and go with it.
I'm not gonna give an answer. I lost on this one for
Hold
sure.
on.
You can give it a guess, dog. Come on.
Just like combustion. Yeah.
I honestly don't know any words that could, besides vapor. Like I don't know anything that could work.
It's gonna
for
be
this.
like super something.
Yeah, it's gonna be something that
Just
I
put
don't
my
know.
answer super something.
Super something.
Because
Okay.
it's gonna be like it's gonna be something like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna put word.
You said it
We've
goes straight.
never heard.
Goes straight from a solid to a what?
Gas. Without passing through the liquid state.
Instantaneous death. I don't know. Anyways,
All right, moving on. Which ancient Greek mathematician is credited with inventing calculus, although his work was largely overlooked for centuries?
is it calculus? It's not Pythagoras or whatever.
That's gotta be Pythagoras, bro.
Let's just do Pythagoras.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
that
don't know
sounds
this
so
one.
right, dude.
I have a secondary guess.
I've got a
for
theorem that you're correct.
I have a secondary guess for the first question.
What's that?
That I wrote down. Just gonna keep it on my
Okay.
phone.
All
So I
right.
don't look like an idiot if it's wrong.
No, I already put myself out there, bro. What do
Yeah.
you got?
Off gassing or some kind of it's something.
Did you look it up? Did
No,
you just
no, I
look
swear to
this
God,
up?
I swear to God, it's just on my, I put it in my notes.
Okay.
Off gassing. It's
I'm
it's
off
gonna be-
gassing right now.
It's gonna
You
be
know
something
what
like
I'm
that.
Drop an egg.
I should know this as like a technician that deals with fucking shit changing states of matter.
Yeah, you're gonna get fired if your boss sees
Refrigeration.
this.
Yeah. He doesn't know refrigeration. But
All
it was
right,
carbon dioxide.
All right, let's see. What rare astronomical event occurs when a planet passes directly between the Earth and the Sun, as seen from the Earth, and is visible as a small black
Oh
dot
my gosh.
moving across the Sun's surface?
An
Is
eclipse.
that just an eclipse in
Well,
general?
no, it's not. It's a specific kind of eclipse, I'm sure.
What's going between?
No, it said just an object. Right?
Because there's different kinds of eclipses. It
Yeah,
says,
but what this say?
what rare astronomical event occurs when a planet passes directly
planet.
between the Earth and the Sun, as seen from the Earth and is visible as a small black dot moving across the Sun's surface? It's like a lunar eclipse.
No, that would be
No,
the
No,
moon.
that's
yeah,
moon.
that's yeah. Well, it's just a planet
Planet-
It'd
passing.
just be a planetary,
Planetary
eclipse.
eclipse.
planetary eclipse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sure, that's gonna be my
that
guess.
sounds right.
There's probably some other odd name for it.
Yeah,
Stupid eclipse.
I feel like that's not right. It's too easy.
It's right.
it's got to be.
I mean, they call the sun
the moon.
the moon the lunar eclipse.
And then the sun, solar, or no, it's a solar eclipse. It's a
There's solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, and then
A
this would be
solar
the-
eclipse is when the sun is blocked out by. Wait.
or the sun.
it's blocked out by the moon.
No, I think
Yeah.
I think a lunar eclipse is whenever we're blocking the sun from the moon, right? Like,
My brain.
Then it's just a new
broke when
moon.
you said that.
That happens all the time. It's just a new moon, right?
yeah, but there's like when it's fully eclipsed, it's like a whole thing, like the moon.
We'll have to
I don't know.
We'll have to look.
Yeah,
we'll
well,
look, we'll
I
look all
will
this
say-
up in a little
I am
bit.
so unsure about my knowledge of eclipses now.
Okay. Which chemical element has the atomic number 74 and is known for its extremely high melting point?
Iron.
Titanium.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go titanium.
Titanium. Okay.
Titanium. I'm gonna go with.
Go with tungsten.
Let's
It's
see.
actually, I'm gonna change my answer to tungsten.
Okay.
Extremely high
Yeah.
melting point.
Titanium has a very high melting point, but tungsten I think has an even higher melting point.
I'm gonna put.
It's gonna be titanium or tungsten. I'm fairly certain, unless there's some obscure metal that I'm forgetting.
I'm gonna put aluminium.
That's, sir, that is not correct.
I know. I'm just gonna do it just to do it, so I can say
Aluminium.
aluminium.
I don't know this one at all.
Me either. But aluminium's going down just for the fun
I'm pretty
of it.
confident it's tungsten or titanium.
Okay.
I'm fairly confident.
I'm with it.
Tight.
All right.
Aluminium.
Number 5. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, what is the name of the wild man who becomes Gilgamesh's close friend?
Oh, I thought Gilgamesh was the wild man.
I don't know.
I don't know
Shit.
anything about the Epic of Gilgamesh.
I literally don't know anything about it either.
It's like about a dude who's like all wild and shit out
thought
in the,
this was a
and then he
Bible
becomes
story.
like normal.
I wouldn't have known that if
This
you
is a-
hadn't told me that.
I thought this was a Bible story. Honestly.
You thought the Epic of Gilgamesh was a
that-
Bible story?
That shows how much I don't know about it. I literally know nothing about it.
Genuinely, I probably would have guessed that too. I honestly
Without
hadn't.
any details, it sounds like a Bible story.
Sounds very biblical. Gilgamesh, you know?
Epic of yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's how much I don't know about it.
Goodness. Okay.
Look, man, I know a lot of things. Okay, don't fool me.
But
when
how
I
many
have-
times have you been, at church and they're like, "You guys ready
They
for the
haven't-
Epic of Gilgamesh?"
I don't know, man.
I also
know.
don't go to church.
That's true. That's true. I'm just talking about
So
like
what's
growing up.
Gilgamesh's homie's name?
That I don't know.
Oh,
I-
okay. Well, fuck.
I'm
sounds
just
like
saying,
you
but
know
like
a lot
I know
either.
that the Epic of Gilgamesh. It's like the Iliad. You know, it's like the Epic of this. Like
The Iliad's not a Bible story? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I wasn't gonna say it, man.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't know who it is, but I know Gilgamesh is a wild man in the
Fucking-
beginning. So
I'm going to say Wilson.
I like that.
Wilson!
I'm gonna say
Paul.
it's not the Bible. Okay.
Jesus.
All right. I don't know. You said Simon. Wait, that's also from the Bible.
Nobody
No, I
said-
said Wilson.
nobody
bro.
said
okay.
Simon.
Like Castaway.
I don't know why in my head, like after he said Paul, then I'm like,
You said 1 Corinthians, bro?
First
John.
Corinthians. Okay. All right. Next.
All right. Which South American country was named after the Italian city of Venice?
Wait, which what?
South American country.
I'm gonna go Venezuela.
Oh my God! Good call. Yeah,
Dude,
that's gotta be it.
He's got it.
Yeah,
Watch it not be.
bro. If it's not Venezuela, like, don't even make sense.
Yeah. But again, it's too easy. I mean,
It's Brazil. Okay.
dude, and shout out. Hopefully, the fucking people of Venezuela figure out the shit that they're going through, and
what are they going through?
like the people are like taking over.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because they have a very
Well, go people.
super socialist dictator.
It's
or
like what
some
happened
shit.
in Egypt a little while back, man. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it's bad, dude. Like shit in Venezuela has been bad for a minute. Like the value of their money completely fell through the floor. Like people are starving, and they had a complete revolt here recently because the jackass that did all that shit said that he won again or some shit. There was like some very blatant like. No,
Lying.
like yeah, it was
Corruption.
it's a whole thing. But yeah,
Jeez.
all of Venezuela has been up in arms, like revolting.
I hate that. I hope everybody's doing okay over there.
People are getting killed.
Oh, I hate that.
It's like I hope people are dying.
Well, I hope people stop dying.
Same.
In what year was the first ever electronic computer ENIAC completed and put into operation?
1960. Oh,
I'm gonna say 1958.
What'd you say?
1961.
All right, if this is
So
Price,
I was gonna go like early 60s.
if this
on
is
that.
Price is Right, I'm going 1962. No, I'm just kidding.
You fucking
No,
piece of shit.
no, I'm just kidding. I am gonna say 67.
It's 60s or 50s.
1967.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it's probably gonna be early 50s.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be. I mean, you might be right in the early 60s though. I don't even
I
know.
meant
if
like
50s
they had
works.
like government shit, but this is talking about put into operation, which makes me think it's
The
like
first
put into
PC
the public. You know what I mean?
no,
No, it's talking about military or something.
like the first operating PC.
Well, I'm still gonna
Man.
go with. Actually, you know what? Hang
Go
on. let's
early
see.
50s. I would. I want to change my answer because it's not gonna be 60s. I think. I gotta stick with 60s.
It won't be late 60s, but it
No,
won't
it's
be,
absolutely not late 60s because
But
we
it
made
might
it
be
to the
early
we made it to the moon using a very large
computer.
very large, outdated.
You're right.
like,
We
computer.
went to the moon.
66, right?
1969.
1969. Okay.
Was it 19? I don't
That's when we made the landing. That was lunar.
think. Oh boy, this one's really. These 10 questions are really getting us.
I'm gonna go 50. Ah man, yeah, we got to go back to the 50s.
I would go really.
The
He
50s.
said
I'm
58.
thinking like World War II probably gave us like an edge on technology and pushed us into that fucking like, I don't know. When was World War II over?
45 started is when it started.
It's when it
No.
started.
45 is when it started.
No, 45 is when it ended.
No, it's not. Look it up.
I think it. Yeah. I thought it was 45 is when it ended. I could be wrong.
There's no way it ended World War.
September 2nd, 1945.
Are you serious?
Yes.
My whole life I thought it ended. I thought it ended like
No, because
close to 50.
fucking Pearl Harbor happened in 42, 43.
I'm gonna say 1948 is whenever this computer came out.
You're going early. All right.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it. All
Yeah,
right.
Pearl Harbor happened in 41.
Damn. I had my timeline all fucked up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you did. Stupid. No.
I know.
Moving on. Which philosopher wrote The World as Will and Representation, introducing a pessimistic vision of life as driven by unfulfilled desires?
Jesus Christ.
It sounds like that guy. What's his name? Nietzsche. Like that's just gonna be my guess. I don't even know.
Okay. I'm going to say, you said it was a philosopher?
Yeah.
Read the question again.
Which philosopher wrote The World as Will and Representation, introducing a pessimistic vision of life as driven by unfulfilled desires?
I'm going to go Descartes. Fuck it.
Okay.
Descartes.
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 Do you know how to spell Descartes?
Yes, at the end, right?
Does Descarte,
Yeah.
right? Or was it an S at the end? I think it was like Des.
I think it's Descartes. Like it looks like
Or,
that.
yeah, it's some kind of fucked up spelling.
I don't even have
He had some
any kind
stupid
of guess
ideas.
on this one.
It was like, oh, you can't. It's a, if he had some stupid idea about like perception of seeing like a person walking and shit. It's like, yeah, he's had some weird ideas.
Brent, just go with Pythagoras. Dude.
All right.
Or who's the
moving
guy
on.
that like shit on Descartes any chance he got and was like homeless? Oh, fuck. I don't know. He was
I
also.
don't know, dude.
All right. Moving on. In which war was the Battle of Verdun fought?
Verdun.
One of the longest and
World War I.
costliest battles in history.
That's World War One. That's what that movie Verdun is about.
Oh, there you go. Sounds like we.
Where'd you look at that?
Yeah. Would you look? Would you look at that?
That's a Christopher Nolan film.
Okay. I love Christopher Nolan. I love Chrissy Nin.
Yeah.
Chrissy Inn.
Harry Styles was there, apparently.
Oh shit.
Died. No.
R.I.P. Harry.
Good.
All right. Which physicist's theory of gravitation replaced the Newtonian view and predicted phenomena such as the bending of light by gravity?
Einstein's.
Yeah.
The theory of relativity?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm thinking Einstein for sure.
It was definitely Einstein.
That's all we need to know is which physicist's theory. We don't need to know the theory. We just need to know the physicist.
Yeah.
So
Pretty sure it's Einstein.
all right, let's find out.
Okay.
Give me the answers.
The answer.
It just gives you that meme of Bugs Bunny where it's just like, no.
Dude, I literally. God damn it, dude. Y'all fucking. I literally said that to Tate today.
That's my favorite meme, dude.
All right, get ready to be humbled, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question number 1, sublimination.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Obviously, dude.
Question number 2, Archimedes.
Fucking duh.
Question number 3, transit.
Of course, not planetary eclipse.
Question number 4. Okay, Devin got this one right. Tungsten.
Nice.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
not
and I-
aluminium?
It's not aluminium. Sorry.
Are we
And
sure?
I did.
Sorry about that.
I initially said titanium, but then I changed to tungsten for
You
my
did.
final answer.
You did. You were right. Enkidu is the Epic of Gilgamesh guy.
Okay.
Venezuela. Hey, we got
There
it.
we go.
We got it.
Devin.
I mean, y'all would have guessed that too. I just said it faster.
All right.
Probably not.
Question number 7 was 1945.
Damn, dude, that's so early.
I was pretty
Damn.
close, and
Well,
I
you
was
were
right
right
about it being around World War II. Yeah.
Good call. We'll give it to Brent.
Yep.
No, half point.
You were only
Well,
three.
and you were the closer out of
years
us.
away. Yeah.
That's true. Okay.
That's true. Y'all are fucking stupid.
No. Arthur Schopenhauer.
Oh, fucking.
Damn, that was my second
I hate
guess.
Schopenhauer, dude.
World War I was number 9. World War I. You got that one right. And Albert Einstein.
Boom.
So we got like
Five.
We got like
three,
four.
four, five?
Three,
Yeah,
four. I think.
Let's say
Four or
5.
five.
Let's just say
We'll
5. Let's call
yeah.
it 5.
We got a 50.
I can't count, so it don't matter.
I like doing the hard ones like this, where it's just random ones, because I feel like we learn shit.
Yeah.
Like I like
facts.
doing that, even if we suck at it.
I didn't remember any of those guys' names. Arthur, what? Like
Yeah,
Schopenhauer.
we could probably do that same trivia
Schopenhauer.
game, and I would still get them wrong. Like,
Nah, it'll give you some knowledge for like one day when you're just sitting there and somebody's like, "Oh man, I fucking love Schopenhauer, dude," and you're gonna be like, "Oh, dude, I know Schopenhauer." And that's
was
about,
that the philosopher who had the very
Yeah.
bleak-
I already forgot who Schopenhauer was.
it might not even be Schopenhauer.
Yeah, it's Schopenhauer now.
Schopen. All
Look, wait,
the
go back to
hours,
the
dude.
answer. What, Arthur what? What?
Arthur Schopenhauer. That's
Are
it.
you sure that
Yeah.
one? Oh.
It's Arthur Schopenhauer.
you just fucking.
Make sure that's actually.
Hang on, let me see.
It's Arthur Schopenhauer.
Oh yeah, no, it's Schopenhauer for
Okay.
sure, dude. He's shopping that hour.
At all times. It's not even just that hour.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, remember, you've been listening to GameSpeak Podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms, but you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeak Podcast every Monday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST. Be sure to join us and the rest of the GameSpeak community at dsc.gg/GameSpeak Podcast. Check out our other video content on YouTube, and if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find us by our names on Facebook, and check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram. Until next time, listeners.
Okay, bye.